Hi, and welcome back to the best thing you watched this week. I've got Chris from Movies and Munchies and myself, Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday. Everybody check out my new live show. No, that way. Glowy thing in the background. It's cool, right? Really stands
Oh,
out.
that's fun. I didn't even see that.
Yeah. I was
Nice.
like, Chris has got couch with me. I need something. So I
That
got
is
that.
fun.
I hope everybody's had a good week. So far, we're going to talk about some of the best things we watched this week. We're going to plug our Patreon. I'll do that now. Patreon,
Oh, okay.
£1, guys, 115 videos. You know, that is probably, if you work out like how many pence per video,
That's like
it's
$1
about,
an hour.
yeah, man. No, we're having a lot of fun in there. A couple of reviews going in there this week. Chris and I are going to do some more. I've noticed one of our longtime subscribers on Patreon has upped their
Uh-oh.
tier that they're going to be on. So they're obviously gearing up to get us to watch some things. So, that's how people get us to watch Deadwood, which we've been going through. And we're going through the third season at the moment.
Which has been a great
Um,
surprise. That's been a
has
fun
been
one.
a great surprise. Somebody else got us, I think it was Sage and Jeff, got us to watch all the Mission Impossible movies.
Yes.
Again, no hardship, and it was an interesting ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
memories of some of them were stronger than the movies themselves.
Mission Impossible 2 by far the best. And
It is amazing we got any more after that.
true, it is. It's really quite
Oh,
interesting, that one. Anyway, so
yeah.
that's what we have on Patreon to kind of go alongside the community building that we have on Patreon. We have a Discord called the Bearded Ones, I think, as well. And it might be that, yeah. Anyway, there's a on the screen now, and in our descriptions, there's a link to our Discord. We have a vibrant, great community there. AJ and Crochet one listen, kind of post a menagerie of things, and there's a few others now that are really jumping in, and the community is quite live. I will jump in and put things like what I'm eating, what has pissed me off, or a meme. That is the place to go just to hang out and talk about everything, as well as to find out what's coming out in each month. Top tens from different genres, from horror and comedy. People like, how can you not have that in your top 10? And why is that in your top 10? And Chris, not watching enough anime, as we know.
Hey, my anime list is perfect. Thank you. It's good.
It's Cowboy Bebop and Akira. Is that it?
No, I think I put like One Punch Man and Attack on
Okay.
Titan, and even though
Right.
I haven't finished Attack on Titan by any means, I'm not even close to finishing it, but I do enjoy that one,
Hmm.
and One Punch Man. I think One Punch Man is just hilarious. But that's the extent of my anime right there. Yes. No, I mean
Yeah.
Perfect Blue. Come on, Perfect Blue. That's a great
Perfectly.
one.
Great. That's great. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's a good
don't
choice.
understand it, but it's still really good.
Yeah. So vibrant community. Check that out if you haven't done so already. We appreciate everybody joining us there on the live. Last week we didn't do any reviews
None.
because the chat was so lively, which is awesome. But what Chris and I have decided that we're going to start off every week by doing a couple of reviews, and then we're going to jump in and chat with you guys for the large majority of the time, and then we'll finish up with a couple of other extras at the end. If you really want your question answered, please do use the super chat on either of our channels. Like, we'll make that a priority, just because we are trying to answer every single chat bits that we get in the chat. But it's you guys are amazing, and because you're so amazing, there's so much to get through. And often we are. Chris is like, oh my gosh, we're like half an hour behind on, which is amazing. But at the same time, we only have so much time on a Saturday.
Well, we
And
could talk
after,
all all day.
It
But I
could.
mean,
Well, I couldn't. At about 3 hours, my brain is switched off. You'll see my face start to space out. I'll be starting to get distracted, and my voice will be like, "Oh yeah, how you doing, guys?"
and you're going way into dinner time or past dinner time at that
Oh yeah,
point.
and then I'm getting hangry as well. So
Yeah. See, and I'm moving into nap time at that point.
exactly. So that's about our threshold, I think.
But do not take away that we do not enjoy chatting, because that is not what Ruben said at all. We love it.
We love it. Yeah, we love it.
Oh man.
Our views are our own, and sometimes will be a little bit controversial on our beliefs. I guess you're always controversial because everybody likes something that you don't, and therefore, if you don't like what their thing, then So this is a safe place to talk about whatever, as long as you are kind to each other.
Yes.
That
Sorry,
is the best way. Yeah, I don't know how else to say it. So we're not afraid to talk about subjects if they come up within our medium. So like entertainment, if that is a thing, because we're not a political show. We're certainly not going to get into talk to politics and religion. That's not a thing. But if we're watching a movie about religion, like The Mission, and I've gone, dude, I need to watch like 10 hours of something funny because The Mission is now taking me down a path of destruction, then, that's where we'll go. But, Chris, do you have a movie plot to explain badly?
I can do one really quick. Let me put it in the.
Okay. Cool.
I don't like this one, but
okay,
we'll just go with it. Just understand that it's stupid.
Right.
Okay, let's do. While I'm doing that, I needed to write down the time code.
Cool.
Movie director tries to film on location, illegally traffics wildlife instead. And I understand that this could be several things.
Movie director tries to film on location, illegally traffics wildlife instead. What the frick? Movie director. King Kong?
Yep.
Holy crap, I got it!
Yeah.
First time ever. I was just thinking Peter Jackson's King Kong, and I saw Jack Black with the camera, and then accidentally comes back with Kong, right?
Yeah.
Is that the animal they're trafficking?
Well, yeah. I mean, or kidnapping, however you want to talk, however you want to do it,
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Do you have a question, or do you want to go into something?
Let's do the question at when we're about to chat, everybody. Yeah, so that
that makes sense.
Everybody can chat. Chris, what was the best thing you watched this week?
Gosh, let's see here. Okay, so I know the worst thing I watched, and then I know the follow-up to the worst thing I watched. So,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is. This is not necessarily a good movie.
Right.
But I had a blast with it. Okay, Heads of State. It's on Prime.
I watched this as well. Yeah.
Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun with it?
Loved it.
It is absolutely predictable. It is way cheesy and but the thing that got me is you have John Cena and Idris Elba playing, the president and then the British prime minister respectively, and they both understand what the movie is. And they go for it, but not in a way where they're making the movie itself dumb or the story dumb. They're just, I genuinely believe that these two men became friends. You know what I mean? Back when they were doing Suicide Squad or something like that, and and then that charisma, that chemistry.
It's a bromance.
It is, dude. It carried forward in this movie, And so you watch them. I mean, this is we. I don't know when we've had a such an enjoyable buddy movie in recent years.
Mm.
I mean, we had what was it, Bad Boys, the last
Yeah.
one, Ride or Die, even though that should have been four. Um, that was fun, because it again understands what it is. This
Yeah.
one, we have the globe hopping, we have the. I mean, I didn't care about the villains or the, you know, the whole thing of
I did call who the main villain was, like immediately after seeing a particular actor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like okay. I mean, because it was obvious, it was predictable. Even the whole plot progression was predictable, but they did it in a way that just came across like so much fun. I mean, because you take Idris Elba playing this button down type of proper British guy, and John Cena playing an actor turned president.
It's so real, though, isn't it? That the fact
It-
that they've chosen to do that. Yeah.
exactly, and it's like you're taking Schwarzenegger, who was our
Yeah.
governor, and
Mhm.
then the current president, and kind of mixing them together, except
Mhm.
keeping the likability like way up.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
And it
Yeah.
was just, I mean, them like in the car together. There's a car chase scene that I laughed out loud a couple of times in, because it was just, there were things, and John Cena's expressions and his reactions, because he doesn't really know how to do the
No, he's
things
an
that
actor.
yeah. And Idris Elba has done these things because he served in the military, and so he knows how to shoot a gun. He knows how to, different survival things.
But he's never seen any action.
No. and and the whole fish and chips thing too. Just, I mean, the
gosh.
ongoing gag, you know what I mean? But they just this was such an easy watch for me. And I'm removing my huge man crush on Idris Elba. It's just like just them together, their banter, and then you get Priyanka Chopra Jonas,
Yeah.
and her puns. Good God, dude!
Loved. Can we just also just recognize how great she is at action as well? I think at this point in her career, we can say she's a good action star.
And I think she was. I think she was robbed, or to her detriment, she was put into that Russo brothers Amazon series, what, Citadel
Yeah.
or whatever. And I'm sorry, I couldn't get past like the first episode. So,
Okay.
but watching her in this, I mean, yeah, she's.
Yeah.
I think we've got another action star that they need to start, building
Yeah.
in and building
Yeah.
around.
I really believed her in the roles, and I liked her timing with the buddy cop sort of, just kind of dealing with children. Really,
Yeah.
that's the way she dealt with them. It's just like they're two guys that needed to get past their own shit, which they do eventually. I have to say, at the beginning of the movie, both my partner and I rolled our eyes in the back of our heads and went, "Oh, good lord, this is going to be tough to get through." Because it starts off with them two bickering at each other, and you were like, "Ah, is this going to be the movie, really?" But along the way, you end up liking them, so they become less about the bickering, but more about the situation that they're in, forcing them to rely on each other. And that always works if the chemistry is there. Go way back to like the Martin, Riggs and Murtaugh
Yeah.
kind of buddy cop. It's that kind of duality, except they don't really have the skill to match the situation they're in. So they're having to rely on other people, and then just hopefully luck as well. Cena, he is strong. He is a movie actor, so he has some training, but it's all kind of fish out of water. Idris has training with guns, but again, he's seen no action, so he doesn't know what it's really like, but he's a much more stoic to the Cena character, who is just like this actor, this larger than life character. And I have to say, though, that some of the action in this was way more creative than I expected it to be. And I don't always like this actor. I think he's a bit overused and can be stereotypical. But in this movie, there's a scene where we get introduced to another character that is the CIA safe house dude from The Boys. And I loved Jack Quaid. Yeah. I loved every second with this character. Every second. I just like, I could see this character and the female Brunkish doing like a spin-off movie and it being brilliant. If they bring that same sort of energy and there's a nice bit of like camaraderie, I think it could be a blast.
Yes, dude. The scene where they go, where Cena and Elba go to get a car, and they're in a rural area. Like I was snorting a couple of times because of the slapstick that's taking place. You know what I mean? It's just it. And again, if you go into this expecting serious movie, like deep storyline, then you're gonna be like, because I had some people who watched it and they're like, I hated this movie. This was so boring. And I'm like, wow, I don't know what you were expecting.
I think they were expecting. I mean, say it's not art is a detriment to the film because there's different type of art. This is
absolutely
comedy, timing art. Comedy is hard to do, and the timing it is really hard to do. There's definitely going to be I don't even want to say select people. I just want to, if you understand what it is, and the movie understands what it is, it never strays from that path. It embraces the crazy, the silliness, and has fun with that. I mean, this is why we go to the movies. I would have loved to seen this at the cinema.
Could you imagine? This would have been a blast on the big screen.
Yeah, with a full crowd as well. Loved it. We need those sort of action comedy movies again because so many movies now, are very serious and very like, oh, we're gonna take ourselves seriously. We're making art, man, and that's fine. We can have that, but we seem to have lost some of that entertainment joy. I definitely think there's a space where these films can fill.
Well, and can we take a moment to appreciate that this movie was fun, moving, and funny, still had a lot of action, and was not like, what was that, Red Notice on Netflix, which who knows how much money they spent on that, and it ends up just being just a.
I think it was around 200 million.
Yeah, overly long, dull. Had its moments, but you had 3 A-list actors in that, and
the difference being, I will never watch Red Notice again, but I will definitely watch this again.
Oh my gosh, yes, this is. So I just, because I couldn't get a screener for this. Like I could not find the publicity person at all attached to it. And so I watched it on Thursday when it came out and I was like, dude, this is great.
Nice.
Oh, so what? Go for
it. So I've been on a roller coaster with trying to get myself fit-ish and on a better diets, trying to find things that works for me. And I'm on Slimming World now and have been for a few weeks. And that's been working for me for a while. I'm starting to lose the weight. It's great. Nice. But every now and again, I'll have a blip like you do because you have blips. Yep. And life. You want to enjoy life a little bit. So, I understand it's not a diet, but it's a lifestyle choice. But at the same time, when my family's all around and they're making pancakes, I want to have a pancake, right?
You should have a pancake.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, this is my way of saying last night I was eating chips and bought chips, which is terrible because of the oil and stuff they cooked in. Not crisps, potato fries. Sorry, fries. Yeah. There you go.
I got it thick after you said chips, and I went.
Let me just speak Americanese for you for a second.
I got it. We're good. You can talk about your chips. Right. If you start talking about bangers, though, I'm going to be like,
an egg fried rice. And I was basically eating my feelings.
Okay.
Because my wife She said, "I want to watch this documentary about Gaza," and I went,
Mm.
"That is not going to be fun. Come on, do we really have to?" And she's like, "This is one that the BBC had. I believe, they commissioned it, and then decided not to play it because they were too scared to show it." So I was like, "Okay, so everything you're telling me just says I still really don't want to watch this." um,
Sounds heavy. Yeah.
yeah, it sounds heavy. And she's just like, "But from what I've read up, this is something that everybody needs to watch because this is educating yourself as to what's actually happening. And this isn't a documentary about Gaza good or Gaza bad, or Israel good or Israel bad. This is a specific thing that they've spent 2 years. So from 2023 up until now, they've been documenting and gathering evidence on the Israelis' attacks on doctors, specifically on doctors.
Mm.
And so it's called Gaza Doctors Under Attack. The Channel 4 here bought it and said this is a really important discussion. It's really important information. And so here it is, and you can decide for yourself whether you believe it or not. I don't know how else you could watch this and not believe what you're seeing in this, because it's literally just footage recorded from people's, like what's happening at the time. It's drone footage, it's hospitals exploding, but it chronicalizes over a 2 year span of doctors being kidnapped, put in pits. If you think of like the Nazi concentration camps, and then double down on that. So I'm not making that statement lightly. The stuff you see from the footage you see in here is horrendous. It's not even pretending, and they're not even pretending to be against human rights. They have the justification of killing all the doctors because they say that there's these underground terrorist places under the hospitals. But they've systematically over 2 years destroyed all of the hospitals. I think it's 26 hospitals. So they've aimed at the hospitals, taken them all out. There's been 164-ish doctors that have been killed, and then 64 of them at their homes.
Oh,
And
what?
not none in the hospitals, drone attacks in their homes. And they've not just killed the doctors, but they've killed the entire families so that there won't be any more doctors. So what they've done is they've cancelled all the aid. That no aid is getting through. They've cancelled they've taken out their power supply, so there's no water, no electricity. And so because we're so far into the war now, 2 years, there have some footage of people like really starving. Some kids, I've never seen kids like arms like tiny. So we have starving people, no infrastructure for the doctors anymore, and doctors being tortured because they're under the idea that there might be a terrorist, or once might have supported an online thing where Hamas things, it's like Bobby's cousins, uncles, aunties once removed. If you have any slight dealings with it, your whole family is going to be decimated. It's a documentary that is harrowing to watch, but it's so important for people to get educated and understand what's happening. What Hamas has done is terrible, but what Israel have done, it's not like, how America has this thing, we will retaliate in kind if you attack us. And I kind of get that sentiment. Please don't attack us. We will protect our borders and stuff. But Israel have killed something like 64,000 Palestinians, and something like 20,000 of those are kids. One of the hospitals, the drone attacks directly bombarded a maternity wing, killing everybody there. The stuff that you're gonna see in this documentary, let me just warn you, they blur out some of the stuff, but you get a lot of real footage, phones, drones. A lot of it is clear, but some of it's blurred out because you literally would be showing executions then, and that we know those are snuff movies. So but make no mistake, this is genocide, And it's if you one of the interviews that they spliced it with was with the Israeli minister talking, and really proud of this and saying, "Oh yeah, no, we're gonna take them out. Like we're gonna wipe the whole of so Palestine doesn't exist." If you look at some of the footage now of the city, they did like a before and after over the 2 years.
Oh gosh.
It's these kids are playing in like what we see in movies is represented as an apocalypse. That's what it is. I don't think we knew it was bad, but this shines a light on it, and I think it's so brave of Channel 4 to put it out. So yeah, Hamas bad, 100%. But even Hamas have said they want to give themselves up because what they're doing to the Palestine people is genocide. That is, they have nothing more to fight for, right? And Israel, they don't want to stop. So it's
wow.
It's one of the hardest things I've had to watch, but I couldn't not talk about it. Basically, it's just brutal, and it broke my heart. And the difference between these documentaries of these horrific things that we've seen is this is happening now still.
Yeah, golly, that is. I found
South African. You found a place where you can watch it?
I found a Reddit, and so like Channel 4 has it on their YouTube, but you have to be in England or use a VPN. But then there's also Zatio, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the people, the production company that did this. They have it on their website, I guess, and then there's also a couple of other links to where you can see it. So
yeah, on our Discord, a couple of guys have put I believe links.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, man. I urge everybody to watch it. Don't watch it with young kids. It's harrowing. And steady yourself for stuff that's happening now. So whatever side of the fence you fall on, between Egypt and Hamas, we just have to be pro-human, right? Pro-life.
Yeah.
And realize that genocide is a bad thing. South Africa partitioned The Hague for human rights. Because I think they've sent like doctors and people there to try and help. And they're saying literally, the Hague, you guys need to put a stop to what's happening. And it bothers me that this is still happening. This is what the UN is for.
Heavy watch. It's only an hour and 2 minutes too.
Yeah, man. But it cost lives as well, by the way, to put this documentary together. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Wow. Well, dude, I'm glad I didn't even know about this. So thank you for that. And it must have just come out like yesterday?
Yeah, just a couple of days ago. Yeah, but it's so brutal. But it's just brutal because it's real and it's happening now. Like it's what is. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we watch, all the action and stuff of fiction, and we sometimes get desensitized to that because it lives in that fictional world. And then when you, I don't know. That is okay.
Cool. Anyway, enough of the dark and real life.
Okay. Well, then to change direction a little bit, which is, I don't even know how you transition from that.
Yeah,
so
you don't.
I just have to do it. You know what I mean? I watched another. You talked about this a couple of weeks ago, but I watched another British Amazon Prime. Funny enough, comedy. Deep Cover with Bryce Dallas Howard, Orlando Bloom, and Nick Mohammed, and Patty Considine, and Sean Bond. And dude, at first I was not sure I was gonna be able to finish
this. I was exactly like that as well. Yeah,
because that beginning is just like
it's ropey, man.
It feels like it's trying way too hard and stuff. And then the movie clicks. And I mean, Nick Mohammed, all of the actors do great. Okay, especially Bryce Dallas Howard and Orlando Bloom, but Nick Mohammed, I think he goes above and beyond because his character is so wildly different from how his improv character is so wildly
different to that was brilliant to see,
and yet so unconfident and timid. And there's a point where he has to inspect something, but he doesn't just do it once. He has to do it multiple times. Just the terror in his eyes at first, and then doing it again, and then it just, you see the after. Just this movie really, it was another of these feel good things. I would watch this one less often than I would Heads of State, but it was still the camaraderie, the humor between the trio was just great. And I thought I liked the story. It was very predictable too.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
But I laughed. I thought the three actors together even had such good timing. It was really fun to watch that. It was the second movie of this week that I watched with Patty Considine, so that was weird and cool all at the same time, even though he's kind of similar. But yeah, another easy watch. You know what I mean? Like if you need something that will keep you entertained because of the comedic timing, the setups, the situations also that get in there, even though you can predict what's going to happen, they feel like there's a time where the three improv actors are undercover and one of them encounters somebody they know in real life. And that tension that's there is, I mean, it's not like freaky or scary, you know what I mean? But you just don't know what's going to happen. And because you also have Nick Mohammed, well, all three of them improving, and all of them, I mean, there's no script for them and they haven't worked out of a thing. And so they just, wherever the conversation takes them. And so Orlando Bloom might say something and you're like, where did you come up with that? And the rest of them have to go with it now, and I just, again, this is a stupid movie, but it was fun. I do not understand why Ian McShane was doing his leprechaun voice, because that just was weirding me out and it didn't work.
Because you've been watching so much Deadwood, you expect him to be a certain way. And he was putting on a weird voice,
yeah. That just because you watch him in the John Wick franchise, do all these things. I mean, even the Pirates, and here he's got this. I couldn't tell you where he was trying to be from Ireland, but it's kind of like an American doing an Irish accent if they've only heard like one accent. it was anyway. So yeah, if you want to watch that, I mean, it's fun and it's good and it's easy. That's, I think, the best thing there. So
yeah, I think that's right. Talk quickly about Dan is back. The first episode has aired for season 2 of the anime that's on Netflix now. I have to say, I don't know what they were thinking, but they've taken away the theme tune and given us another one that just isn't nearly as good as the original Dan theme tune. I showed my partner this morning the theme tune, because she was like, "Oh, it really is it so different?" Showed her the original season 1 theme tune. Showed her the season 2, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, that is like night and day." However,
which is this? I'm sorry. Which Day into Dan? Is it
anime?
No. Yeah, I know. Well, there's a couple of movies, and is it like season 2 or something like that?
Yeah, season 2. Dan.
Okay. Okay.
on
Okay.
Netflix.
Cool. Cool.
Just came out. Yeah. So they haven't, which I like, because anime seasons normally when they start, depending on the season, they'll take a few episodes to get into the big kind of arc or mission.
Mhm.
Here, they start off with one of our main characters almost getting sexually assaulted.
Oh.
And they go hard right at the beginning, and you're trying to figure out, like, where are they going with this? Then you realize they're part of the big bad. There's this house of things that's going wrong with it. Our core group gets stuck into fighting a mythical beast, and it just goes crazy. It's a 25-minute episode. It's got the cheesy comedy, but it's also done some of the action in here that I really liked. I think people overlook this one for action because we have great other animes out there like Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. When it comes to action, they've pretty damn good. But I think people are going to start sitting up and recognize that the first season had some incredible episodes of action when they showcasing what they can do with the animation. Beautiful to look at the animation, but allowing the audience to see what is happening. There's a granny in here that's quite old that fights like she's possessed. She's super strong. The whole family is super strong, but like the rest of her family step back to allow the granny to fight these kids with that is the medium and all that. I love the first episode. Leaves on a massive cliffhanger. Very clever, because you're going to want to watch what happens next. So that's just for me kind of chiming in and going, hey, Dan's back. Watch the first episode. This is one of those animes that I love watching week to week. It's like a little bite-sized pieces of like great. You don't need to binge watch the whole thing together. You can, if you've got the patience of a god to wait for the whole thing to be out. But for me, I'm just
can't do it.
Eating dinner, watching anime. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, should I ask my question?
Well, I
or
feel
do you want to
the
talk about
need.
something else?
I do.
Okay.
I don't know if you actually watched it, but I watched it.
What?
And so I need to talk about it. I watched Deep Rising last night.
I watched it this morning
from 1998.
1998, yeah. What a cast, man.
Yeah, I was actually shocked by the cast. That there are a lot of people in this where you're like, oh, I know what. I mean, you got Jimon Hansu. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Wes Studi, of course, Treat Williams, Famke Jensen, Kevin O'Connor, Cliff Curtis. I mean, just
90s action heroes right there.
Yes. This is a horror movie, sort of, where it's sci-fi, action sci-fi. Yeah. We'll go that more than horror.
I mean, there's some great physical horror, like hallway scene, skeletons, fleshy parts. Like, and not to film all you want, but there's sets in this film that I was like, damn.
There are moments in this. I mean, there's one where it's I don't know if it was a ballroom or what. It was a big room and it was filled with the aftermath. And it was like, wow, they had fun building this.
Yeah.
The special effects, you just have to go in knowing
it's that 90s. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 year after this, we had The Matrix. Just going to put that out there.
All right.
Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. They're terrible graphics. I mean, they are terrible. I like the creature design.
Yeah, me too.
It has aged poorly.
It's just aged.
Yeah.
There's some moments that I was like, oh, that looks all right. But most of the time I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of times like this takes place out in the ocean and on a disabled luxury ocean cruiser liner, like basically bigger than the Titanic. Yeah. And there's a point where towards the beginning of the movie where the camera zooms in on the ship. I'm like, good God. The ship looks like one-dimensional, and because of the color grading, it's not even. I mean, it just
I mean,
it's
the color grading from the outset was terrible.
just yeah,
Like when the opening shot of the speedboat on the ocean, I was like, holy hell, this was badly graded. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are moments in this where I laughed incredulously, like towards the end.
It's so terrible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've got Treat Williams and Famke Jensen on a jet ski, and this is the most. And we've seen it in other movies, so it's not knocking just this one, but you've seen it so many times this exact way. The cliche action bit of
heroes don't look like explosions.
Yeah. Just I didn't know what was going on for part of it. You have this boat full of people who are then pulling guns on each other, and I'm like, what? There's a whole lot of just toxic what is it? Testosterone going on.
Oh, you
here.
mean at the beginning when we're introduced to the crew thieves, whoever they are? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just the movie itself. Like, I appreciate the underlying theme of what it is. You know what I mean? What it was trying to do.
It's trying to do B-grade horror movie, but the characters are so 2D dimensional, like pervy Australian guy or Australian guy mercenary or tool guy. Or
yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, they were singular type of things. No real dimension to them or anything else. And I just
but 18-year-old me loved this movie.
Oh, I'm sure. And you know what? Yeah, me too. I would have been in my mid-20s at this point. And this would have been awesome at that, because it was silly in the right ways. I mean, the unknown, because we don't get to see all of it at once, which I appreciated. Also, they held back, which, hey, good on them, you know. But watching it now, if this is your first time watching it, don't.
Honestly, I should have left it in my memory, because I was like, I remember really enjoying this movie.
Yeah, it's one of these that the nostalgia is stronger than the film, and that's fine. You know, we all have these, so that's good. It's an hour and 46 minutes. It felt way longer.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I literally paused. Kaylee, my partner, will attest this. I paused it and went, "Oh God, we still have an hour. What are they going to do for the next hour?"
That's about where I paused it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I thought we were like
they'd been fighting the big squiddy thing already. I'm like, really? What are they going to do? Like, what happens?
Yeah, they just keep going. So, you know, for anybody, I think, that has never seen Deep Rising, just
definitely watch it drunk.
Oh, there you go. That would be a choice.
You could also do shots every time the characters do something counterintuitive to the situation. That just makes no sense as to what they're doing. Because there were so many times in this film I was just like, what? Why?
The moment, it was funny because my wife was not really watching. She was listening to an audiobook and just kind of looking up every now and then and stuff. And she looked up at the point where they've already been fighting the monsters for a really long time. And Jason Fleming is standing there. They're kind of having this standoff type of argument type of thing. And everybody else is looking at Jason Fleming. And then they go like this. And his character is directed to just stand there and go, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Really? What do you mean? What? Yeah, exactly. You already know that this creepy crawly thing is out there sucking people up. Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, this is not the opening scene where we meet this thing. You've already fought it off. And
So
she was like, what's behind me? And I just looked, and she went back to her book.
The speedboat that was made to looked like something out of Aliens. I think that's what they were going for, like Aliens 2, with the crew. That it had
Yeah.
a tactile feel to it, which I didn't mind.
Yes.
But at some point, it gets blown up on the side, and so you have this shot of the Sigourney Weaver replacement tool girl welding a piece of metal for ages in the rain, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what actually are you doing? Are you trying to get it hot enough to bend the metal, to maybe put some drill bits to patch it up? Fine. But the water and the ocean and the rain are cooling it, so all you're doing is holding a flame over a bit of metal. And I was like, 15-year-old me would have gone, so cool, look at that. Me now, I'm like, oh, this movie is dumb.
I call BS. Yeah. My wife did say she looked up at one point because Famke Jensen has a wardrobe change at one point. And so she goes from wearing like this really silky or sultry red dress
Yeah.
to wearing like, cargo pants and a white tank top. And my wife was like, and this is towards the end of the movie, she's like, wow, I am impressed that she has been able to keep her tank top so white and perfect this entire time. It is true. Every time you see, there is no dirt on it. There's no blood splatter. I mean, even at the end of the movie, she's got this nice white.
Have all the stuff on her.
It should not be white. It should be brown, red, all colors. I don't know. Yeah, but it was just
just perfect white. Brilliant. The continuity person was like, it was white when she put it on, so therefore it's going to be white at the end, right? Good Lord.
They only walked in at the beginning of the film, and then the continuity person came back and was like, yep, okay, it's still white, good to go.
Yeah,
and
still white.
Has no idea what was going on in the rest of the movie.
Anyway,
oh man. Okay.
Sorry about that one.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They can't all be winners. Hey, we watched Rosario last week, and that was shit too. So there you go. Do you want to ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is the worst experience you've had at a hairdresser, or masseuse, or mani-pedi?
Okay, so I've only had one professional massage in my life. Okay. And this is not this. I'm going to tell the haircut story after this, but my parents got me just one after graduation or for graduation. And so I went, and it was a massage school. So you have people who are like just right before they're getting their license. So they know what they're doing and everything else. I didn't know what to expect. So I get there for my appointment, and it's like, who I am and stuff. And they said, oh, okay, well, they take you in here, and they say, Stacy will be with you in just a minute. I'm like, okay. And so then I'm laying on my chest so that my back is exposed. So I'm just getting a back and shoulder massage. That's it. No other happy endings, no leg massage, no nothing like that. I see hairy arms, and then I hear a deep voice, and it's a guy named Stacy.
Nice.
Which was unexpected, weirded me out for only a second, and then I didn't care because I was like, I had never had the massage, and the kneading of the knots that were in between my shoulder blades and all the way up to my neck and stuff was outstanding. So I was like, whatever, I don't even care who this is. I don't care what. You could be an alien for all I care, because as long as you are working these knots out, then
you're doing God's work.
Absolutely, yes. But I did go to when I was a junior in high school, which was in the United States, at least, junior year is your worst year ever. It sucks because you're gearing up for all of your tests that are going to go count for college applications and stuff like that. And so I was taking just way too many classes, and they were all AP or honors classes and advanced and everything, and just burning myself out. And I went in before a prom to have my hair cut. And at this point, I had a mullet. We're going to just go with that and accept the fact that I had a mullet. But it was also feathered on the top. So it was parted and feathered on the front and the top, and then longer in the back there.
We need pictures.
I have a picture up in my house because, yeah, just
amazing.
as a reminder to everybody about why nobody should ever have a mullet. But, they're like pictures or it didn't happen. Yeah, it happened. So, but I went in and I just wanted just a tiny little trim. Right. I just wanted just a little bit. It was just a little bushy on the sides and the top and stuff. I walked out with a strict military cut, except for somewhat long hair in the back. Like the person just took it all down on the sides, on the top. And I was like, holy frick, this is not even close to what I was at. And it pushed me over the edge. And that was the last time for... I have been once after since, was this 1992-ish? Something like that. From then on out, my girlfriend at the time, who is my wife now, cut my hair after that. And then once we had kids, I started cutting my hair. And that's how it's been. I don't.
Well, and that's what you do still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I just don't trust most of them. I mean, my wife has one too, where she went into it was before our wedding, right before our wedding. And, just to get barely anything off. And they chopped her hair and she was like, holy fuck, what, stop. And yeah, so she just had to go with it because there was no hair in the back. It was just short. So,
wow.
Yeah. Anyway, how about you?
Lovely. With two bad experiences. One when I was 5, in Johannesburg, South Africa, in a small little part of the city called Hillbrow. Before going to school, it must have been really early. Parents took me to this hairdresser's, barber, whatever it was, and they didn't use shavers to cut your hair. They didn't.
All scissors.
Why?
Just scissors.
The scissors, I kid you not, they were the old school granny scissors. I don't know if you've seen them, like those metal, like silver scissors. If you look them up on the internet, like granny scissors, they're like shears. And the dude that was cutting my hair would grab my hair in clumps, like pull me, and then do like that. The most painful haircut I've had for ages. And to this day, I tell my mom, she's like, no, that never happened. I'm like, it's a core memory. If you've seen Inside Out, that is like a colored little round ball sitting there in my brain, remembering the torture I went through as a 5-year-old. Of course, it probably, like the fish gets bigger every time. But in my mind, they were like shears, like to shear a sheep.
Dude, that's wow. Wow. Oh.
But last week, I went, because my hair was getting really out of hand. I went to our hairdressers, that I've been going to for years.
Okay.
I think it's called Envy. Whatever. If you avoid, if you're a dude, let me just say that.
Oh.
Because I went there and I've been going to them for on and off for years, but there's been somebody, a young-ish hairdresser who knows how to deal with men's hair. But now that place has the atmosphere. If you're a man, you don't belong there. So, yeah. And there's this woman. I went and sat. I had an appointment. Went and sat in the chair. I was 20 minutes early. I didn't realize that I'd booked it for a certain time, and I was like, fine, okay, I can wait.
Yeah.
And she did not stop moaning about her amazing holiday to Greece because she got bitten by a mosquito and stung by a wasp one time. But for the whole 20 minutes, she was just cutting this woman's hair, moaning like one of those people that the atmosphere is what she makes it. And if
Mm.
she's happy, everybody's happy. But if she's sad, like, wow, I can't imagine that she just doesn't not moan all the time. So I didn't realize that she was the barber that was going to be cutting my hair, or the
Oh,
hairdresser.
fun.
So she came and looked at me and like, not sure I have the expertise to deal with your hair. So I showed her a few pictures, because my hair was long. And I was like, yeah, I want like similar, just a bit shaved in the side, just neatened up, maybe a bit of a trim. And she's like, yeah, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Yeah, best go to a Turkish or go to a barber in Eastleigh. I was like, you're a hairdresser. How do you not have the expertise to deal with what I asked you for? Bonkers to me.
So she didn't cut your hair?
No, she didn't cut my hair. And she showed the pictures I showed her to the rest of the staff, and they all went, no, sorry, we can't do that. So I wasted my time. But I went straight into town, went to a Turkish barber, and the dude, he took one look at me, and I showed him pictures, and he went, I got you. And the dude went to town. I have not seen so many various types of blades in my life, but he did the shave. He did it graded. He kept it.
Oh yeah.
Man,
So
he did my eyebrows. Like I've never had my eyebrows done. He did my mustache, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna shave your beard so that it's all like lengthened, but also nice." And he was like, "Please wash your hair with cold water, better for your skin." Well, amazing experience. Cut me really close to the skin. Like I think there was a bit of a line here from the blade that when he's making the line for the hair. But I was okay with that. The most pain I felt in that was when he sprinkled me with this water that's like lemon juice and something else, and because it was so cut to it's alcohol in lemon juice,
yeah.
and because it was so close to my skin, it stung everywhere. You know that scene from Home Alone where Kevin McAllister does like, it was that. I was just like, but I was a man. I'm a man, so I was like, and then he was like, a little bit more, and then in the back, I'm like,
But will you be back to him?
yeah, he's fantastic. They're so good. They know what they're doing. Yeah,
that's outstanding. I see a lot of times on like TikTok and even YouTube and stuff that barbering, hairdressing, we all know is an art. I mean, not everybody can just do it, but when you get these guys who, barbershops have like made the resurgence in the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years where it's, like it's the place to go. Like
there's 3 in that street now. It's like, damn, it's obviously good business. And none of them take card. It's only cash.
Smart. Smart.
Apparently the taxes for the card machine are really expensive. So we're just going to cash.
And if you're only cash, then the government doesn't know what you make.
Exactly.
We just got by this month. It was tough.
Sorry.
Good for you.
Tough.
Yep. That's like most tattoo parlors too. The cash only. And
you don't know when some months are going to be good and some months are going to be really slow. So you've got to do what you can. Yeah,
absolutely.
Anywho, we've chatted to each other for an hour. Should we chat to everybody that's here in the live?
Yeah. I'm just going to let this be known. We have 150 comments at the moment.
Okay, so what I said at the beginning stands. If you really want your question answered, hit us up in the super chat so we see it.
Yes. So we're gonna.
But let's dive in.
Yeah. Hey. Crochet Wine and Listen is here. Let's see. AJ also, hey, happy fun week for those who it applies to. A happy 4th of July. Yes, our dog hated it. Was on several different types of medicine.
I saw some watched Independence Day. Did anybody else watch Independence Day?
That would have been a great one.
If I'd remembered, like I didn't even clock that it was 4th of July.
You know what? Disney Plus actually texted me or sent a notification through the app that this, don't forget, this movie is now available. And I was like, oh, I didn't, I mean, we already had other things to watch and stuff like that. So I didn't, then I took a nap, but yeah.
Naps are great.
Naps are great. Yes. Yes. Power plant. Hey, snap into a Slim Jim. That is, I hear, what was that guy? Macho Man? Randy Savage? Did he do the commercials for that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I do.
Oh.
We don't get Slim Jim here, so.
Oh. Do you know who Macho Man is? Randy Savage?
I think
Wrestler?
Yeah, all I hear is Macho Man.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No, he was like, "Grrr," something like that. I don't know. I just,
cool.
Like 80s or early 90s, something like that.
Somebody clip that.
Yeah, there you go. With the Macho Man, yes, do that. Okay, Legion or Mr. Robot, which is better? Hey, K-Sid, how you doing?
Very different genres. Like one's sort of in the X-Men universe, but mental, never watched Legion on any sort of recreational drugs because it will mess up with your mind. First season of Legion is incredible.
Wait, what's the show that's about like vampires? That's not.
No, that's a movie called Legion that's about angels and demons.
Well, there's a TV show on. Oh, The Strain.
The Strain.
I don't know if it was actually vampires.
There's a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries called.
That's not what this was.
Legacy. You're not thinking of that.
No.
Okay, cool.
This was yeah. Anyway.
Cool. Yeah. Anyway.
Mr. Robot.
The writer's great.
Oh,
it does get weird as a person. Yeah.
I've never seen it, so
I think you'd love it. Rami Malek is fantastic.
Okay, well, good. Well, I like him and some of the stuff. I think I need to see him in more things.
I think you need to watch him in Robot because
Okay.
really he's different. Yeah, he's great.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll do that. Hey, Amy, how are you doing? Morning, all you cats and kittens. Wow.
Who's the kitten?
That's what Tiger King's crazy lady rival used to say.
Oh,
That her thing.
No.
Carol something.
Carol, yes.
Yeah.
She's such a Carol, isn't she? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That flooding in Texas.
Yeah, I just saw that recently. What a crazy world we're living in right now, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I could say something about, if administration hadn't did away with all of our pre-warnings and the agencies that actually look out for these and then provide advance warning.
Global warming isn't a thing. Yeah.
Well, that also, but I won't get into that. I mean, I won't say that, but that, you know what I mean? It's a shame because there could be lives saved from just early warnings.
2 minutes from where I live on the way to Eastleigh, a double-decker blue bus that was carrying a bunch of college kids had to ride purposely into the river, so broke the barriers and ran straight into the river because his brakes failed and his accelerator stuck flat, so whatever broke badly. So he figured the best way to slow the speed of the bus was to get into the water, to use that, because on the left hand side it was like buildings and probably pedestrians, and the right is probably the pavement, and then break through the barrier. And so anyway, this is like, it was so weird to see right near us, like old double-decker bus in the river.
Wow. I would throw it into neutral, let the engine burn itself out, and to slow down, use the buildings.
Yeah, I was also like, I mean, if you've grown up in South Africa, you know about stuff like this. Like your brakes go, you use gears to gear down to forcibly slow the car, which you can do, but nobody knows that thing in a first world country, really. So
yeah, my brother's a firefighter, and at one point he was dealing with years and years and years ago. He was dealing with some wildfires. He's not a wildfire person. I mean, he's like in a city, but he was volunteering, and it was in like Tahoe or something like that. And as he was coming down, which is when you come down from Tahoe, it's a 2-lane road. And so coming back down, you're up against the mountain. And in their, he wasn't driving, but in the truck that they were in, the brakes went out. And so they used the mountain to stop. Like they literally
Oh,
just
they like drove into the side to slow
they
it down.
just
Wow.
went into the
Just
side there and
plowed
just
into
and it destroyed the truck, but they didn't go
course.
off a cliff. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Scary.
Yeah. Hey Zed, how are
Hey,
you?
Zed.
Glad
Or
you're
in
here.
the future, because everybody's probably like an hour in, right?
Yes. Well, hopefully everybody is still here too once we get to the end there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Naket, hey,
Onion tea too,
yeah.
or garlic.
Gar-
Is it a garlic?
I'm gonna say garlic.
Might
I
be.
don't like
It
onions.
might
I
be
like garlic though. Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
garlic. Yeah, garlic to you too.
You K-Sid wants a dark like series. I don't know
Dark.
if there's any series like Dark. Um,
Watch
yeah,
Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency.
that is not like Dark.
You haven't seen it. You don't know.
It's what's his name? Douglas
Watch
Adams, right?
The OA. Yeah, Douglas Adams. Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't watch the OA because it's just going to frustrate you. I mean, it's a brilliant show, but
Watch Firefly. There's only 14 episodes.
oh, there you go.
And
That
a
won't
movie.
frustrate you either. Yeah, I've only seen the movie.
Yeah.
Am I too? How many times can you hear Chimera or Bellerophon?
Very true. Very
That's
true.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Grupakish. Hey, Parkish. Hey, how are you? Love the review of Heads of State. Oh, yeah. Other review. You look for other reviews on Google. They're just average, which makes me wonder how many good movies you've missed. Oh, that's the. I think the best thing is when you find a critic, whoever that is, and your tastes align with theirs, you can trust that. But growing up, I gotta say, I used to I did watch Siskel and Ebert a lot, but I also in my local newspaper there was a movie critic, and I learned that if he hated the movie, I absolutely was going to love it. And if he loved the movie, I was absolutely going to hate it. So that was also just as good as finding somebody that agreed with me. You know what I mean? Or that had the similar taste, because then I just knew, well, I don't have to listen. So did you
I'm
have
like
any
that
of
with
those?
a lot. Yeah. I mean, there's one now that I, one particular reviewer that I watch that if he really, really likes it, I probably am not going to. If really, really didn't, then I'm probably gonna like it. I'm often like the opposite of what critics are. Because I'm very much like, I want to be entertained. I'm more for the escapism, adventures, all of that. Every now and again, I'll get the feeling of like, give me some art, give me some Honora, but most of the time, I was like, the world sucks. I need escapism.
Yeah, I think there's some critics, unfortunately, especially the like the big name ones, and I'm not talking about YouTube name ones like Jeremy Johns or Chris Tuckman. I'm talking about like Mark Kermode or some of the ones that write for like Siskel and Ebert or something like that. I think at some point there's a risk of losing touch with the fun and the joy of movies, and only focusing on the craft of making movies and what the message is. Because
my friend John Brown, he doesn't even do movie reviews anymore. He only does like the composer series, or he'll do like interviews, because he says that it's very hard to sit there and poo-poo a movie when you know what goes into making a movie. Even if the movie's bad, you normally find something that's good from it. And I respect that position of it. The movie can be terrible, but you have no idea until you've made a movie or been behind the scenes, been 15-hour days on your feet or just waiting around, or those days it's an incredible feat to make a feature film. I think a lot of time is so easy for a film critic to take for granted. So you see this, and yes, we do need to be analyzing film, but one of the things that John says is this going to appeal to the average viewer, the average family person?
Yep.
Will they enjoy this? Then the movie's done its job, right? They don't make movies for critics. They make movies for the mass. Is the mass person who comes home, hard day's work, tired as heck, want to stick something on it, and will they enjoy it? And for the most part, that is me. I am those people.
Jurassic Park World Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth.
Exactly.
It's not a great movie. It's a fun movie.
Yes. It knows what it is. That's why I think it's better than the last trilogy. Like, I enjoyed those movies for what they were, but this one feels like it's this one enjoys what it is. It has some, like, remember this part, remember these things, but it's also embraced the fact that these are no longer dinosaurs, they're just monsters. And it also retcons everything that I believe that they didn't know where to go with the Jurassic World franchise, because they made the dinosaurs be everywhere. They fixed that in a couple of lines of dialogue, and they're like, oh, cool. So, yeah, very clever. Well done. Yeah, I'm looking forward to other monster movies in the Jurassic World. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, it was.
Everyone in the cinema, and it was full, and it was like daytime early. Like, so I was so glad to see. Was like having a blast.
There was a woman in our screening who, she was, I don't know, several rows in front of us, and when the river scene happens with the raft, it's a tense scene. I mean, it's filmed in a way that they captured really good suspense and anxiety.
Yeah,
this woman was kicking her legs and screaming and just like, oh.
It's the type of person that doesn't go to the cinema that often. That isn't jaded by all these type of films. That has managed to get Grant to go with them to watch a Jurassic Park movie, and now she's living it. Like, she's experiencing it.
Oh, it was so funny. I mean, because it wasn't constantly throughout the entire movie. It was appropriate in this scene because if it was an intense moment, and that's how she was, you know what I mean? Like when my wife plays video games, it is the funniest thing because she doesn't know what to do with the emotion, and so she'll squeal. And it's funny because it's not like this is a normal thing for her. She doesn't squeal, you know what I mean? But when she's like, she doesn't know what to do, it's like just pent up. And so that type of thing, you know, or when you, I don't know, I love it. So
my wife is the best backseat gamer. So watching me, do this. Yes, thank you. I am trying.
See, I'm so bad at games, it wouldn't matter. Oh, hey, good idea. Let's try that. You know, oh, gosh. Oh, funny. Noman, hey, how are you? Hope you're good. Oh, hey. Shiny was here, maybe here. Wazza. Let's see here. True Detective Season 1. That is, only watched one season. Well, True Detective Season 1 is good.
Yeah. 4 is great as well.
4 is also, yes. I liked 3, and I need to go back to 2. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Want to see the Matrix series? Oh, nice. That's a good one. That's a fun one.
Is it a TV series coming out?
I don't think so. I think just the movies.
All right. You've never seen if you've not seen the first Matrix, holy crap, man, you're in for a ride. And I like the second one. I like this 2 and 3. I like particular scenes in them, but there are bits that haven't aged well. Some of the CG hasn't aged well. Some of the dialogue is a bit stiff. but the martial arts and the anime bits and the robotic, the Zion, I like the whole city bit. I thought it was really
Oh my
interesting.
gosh, yeah.
So well put together. There's an Animatrix as well, which is definitely worth a watch. So a few episodes of animated within adventures within inside the Matrix, but it's anime, which is wonderful. It really worth a watch.
The first one is the must see. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I would have been okay had they just stopped there.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
But I do agree with you too.
Avoid Matrix Resurrections and play Path to Neo, the video game. Great.
Oh, wait, avoid play Path to Neo or play Path to Neo?
No, avoid Matrix Resurrections, play Path to Neo. Yeah. The game.
Sorry, you ran those two together again, and I don't understand where the
The
separation.
Matrix Resurrection is the fourth
Yes, is
movie
the
that
fourth
shouldn't
movie.
exist.
Okay, avoid
And
that.
yes, but play the game.
Play the game.
Play.
Okay, that's
Path to Neo. Play Path to Neo.
okay. The game is called Path to Neo. I
Mhm.
did. Okay. Now we're clear.
Wow.
I've had coffee too.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Let's see. Cresceo on listen. Going to a Star Trek Next Generation rewatch. So season 1, nice. And RRR. Ooh, 4.5 out of 5. That is a fun movie.
Was that the first watch for you?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's
I'll check back in an hour.
yeah, exactly. we're kind of current. Just kidding. It's your great honor to announce that I have accepted your Discord friend request.
Did you actually? Finally. Oh my gosh.
I logged on for a minute and I added something. I did my top 10 horror too.
Oh yeah, you did.
I
Was
did.
Hereditary
I-
number 1?
Yes.
I was gonna say if it wasn't, what's going on in the world?
Yeah. No. And number 2, if I'm not mistaken, was In the Mouth of Madness. And then from there it became difficult. Like I had probably like 15 or 16 on the list. No, more than that because I put like 6 honorable mentions. I did what you did. You cheated.
Okay.
And so I decided to cheat also.
I did put like 6. It was some of those top 10s are really tough to do. Like whatever.
Yeah. You got called out on one of them where you had like 15 honorable mentions or something like that. And somebody was like, you don't.
And I was like, this is my Discord. Shut up.
Oh, that's funny.
Shiny has put a super chat.
Oh.
At least on mine.
Okay.
Can you find it?
Yes, I can. Let's see here.
Because it's a really, really important message.
Oh. Let's see. I can't see. Why can't I? There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't read it yet because for whatever reason,
Okay. I will read it. It says, very important message. What's up? Oh, thank you.
That's
thank you,
awesome.
That's awesome. That's so funny.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wow.
Is it showing for everybody else? I don't even know. Like I can't.
I mean, it's on mine. I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
mean,
just
like on the like stream.
Okay. Yeah, it sucks. Like I lost my comments. Like normally I have this much of a space to see my comments, and it went to like.
What are you gonna do with the rest? Is that like for everything?
No, it was only for the starred ones. I don't know. It's
weird.
Yeah. Weird. Now I got to go back to where I had. Oh shoot. There we go. Okay. Heads of State, directed by the guy who did Nobody. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, well, that makes so much more sense. Okay.
Yeah. It just
knows how to handle action. Yeah. Great.
And have fun with it.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Blade Runner 2099 series starring Michelle Yeoh and Hunter Schafer. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know.
I will reserve judgment Blade Runner, Michelle Yeoh hasn't had the best record of it late. So, yeah,
Why? What else was she in?
not in Blade Runner, but she's been in other things that just haven't really worked in TV
Oh,
series.
well, she
Yeah.
was in Brother Son, and that was awesome.
Yeah, but that got cancelled. It seems like everything she's in gets cancelled.
That's true, and that was not her fault. Oh, she was in that Star Trek thing too, right?
Oh, that was god awful. Yeah, there was a movie of that, and she
Oh.
reprised her role. It's not her. Like in the TV series, her character was great of Star Trek, but the movie was flipping terrible.
Mm. Okay.
Gosh darn terrible.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just using all. I saw a TikTok this week of. It was so funny. Of, was it Mormons? I think it was Mormons. Maybe Jehovah's Witness. Whatever. There's like a city of what in Utah. What's the main religion?
Mormons.
It's Mormons. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
and a dude was like on a campus or near a church, and it was like, "What's the worst cuss word that you say?" And it was so funny because it was like, "Oh darn," "Oh gosh darn it," "Oh golly." And I was like, "This is brilliant. It's so wholesome in a way." So I'm going to be using those swears from now on. Gosh,
that's what you're going to do.
darn
Okay.
it, and,
Okay.
and gee
Cool.
whiz.
Gee whiz. Oh, hey now, language.
Yeah. Wow. Language.
When my youngest went and saw Free Guy, the audience that he was with, when Chris Evans said "What the shit," that several people in the audience yelled out "language."
That's amazing. Yes.
Oh, just things that work into the zeitgeist of, you know what I mean?
So good. Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Wouldn't it be fun if Idris Elba asked John Cena, "What are you, some kind of head of state?" And John said, "Say that again."
I would have liked Idris Elba to go, "I can't. Where's he gone? Can't see him."
That's what I was waiting for, actually. Yes. Just as a one-liner type of thing. You know what
Maybe
I mean?
it'll be outtakes or something.
Yeah, that would be. Running Man trailer, yes, came out this week. Edgar Wright seems to have crafted an incredibly fun movie. We'll see. I mean, it's Edgar Wright, so I have.
Yeah, I saw a few seconds of it and then I turned away.
I didn't listen to it, so that was, and I didn't. Yeah, I didn't watch the entire thing either. Oh, nice. Amy finished Department Q, ready for season 2. Then started Discovery of Witches just to watch Matthew Good.
Very different. Yeah.
Yeah, and still like him. Makes her think of Twilight. Funny. Oh gosh. Let's see.
Moody vampires. Yeah, sure.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. Heads of State on Crochet While and Listens watch list for tonight. Good. I hope you have fun with it. It's just, is it silly? Yes, but it's an action comedy that knows it and gravitates toward. Yeah. They have great chemistry. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they did.
What do you do with these types of movies? Do you just skip some of it or just sit through it? Which types of movies, I guess?
Yeah, we need more context there.
And we're really far behind, so we'll get to it again, and then I won't understand the context.
Because we watch it all and enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, you don't skip through that one. Yeah. Hey, Leo the Short Guy. Welcome. Oh, my gosh. Project Hail Mary looks absurdly good. Here's the thing. I put this in the Discord. Ruben put this in the Discord also. If you've not read the book, do not watch the trailer. I cannot believe the amount of spoilers that they give in this first teaser trailer. Like,
it's a 3-minute long trailer as well.
There are so many things that you do not know when the story starts. And it's part of the world building because it's part of the character building. And then they show things that are like, why would you show that? Why would you? I even text my kids. I was like, don't watch it because, oh, yeah. Anyway, it does look good. Yeah, and Lord and Miller, I think they're going to do great. I think it, and Ryan Gosling has has a pulse on it, but it's just still, good Lord. Sentimental value got an incredible first trailer that is powerful and full of emotions. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I know. I mean, I think I've heard of it, but yeah, Oscar vehicle for Neon. Nice. Okay. Comes out in November 7th. So there you go. Okay. Yeah, even if they do 60% of the book, it'll be good. And that's, yeah, I hope they nail it. Idris Elba is the sexiest man alive.
So I think no man must have been talking about Heads of State then. Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right. And no, you don't skip through that. You just
enjoy it.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. There you go. I think that's what's called the sentimental value or whatever. Oh yeah, good. Amy's gonna watch it also tonight. That's outstanding. Awesome. Suggest the best underrated series.
Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. Watch it.
Oh, the new trailer for Terminal List. Oh, did I?
Yeah, the Tyler Skitch. Reprising his role from Terminal.
But is it not? Oh, Pratt is still there. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see a trailer. I'll have to watch that.
I will watch most things with Tyler Skitch. I like him.
I do too. Yeah. Bring her back. Best part of the movie, acting was best part of the movie. Less entertaining horror movie than Talk to Me. See, I thought it was a better horror movie than Talk to Me, but
I give it 0.
Yeah, you watched it this week? Is that when you watched it? Because you messaged me and I didn't. What were your thoughts on it?
I literally gave it 0 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
Why?
Because I hate the ending. Hate it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Like, went through the film, phenomenal acting, physical, good Lord, physical pain of some of those scenes had me on edge like nobody's business. And then the ending, I was like, man, F you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a happy place. Yeah. I can see that. Power Plant recommends Black Sails, Spartacus Blood and Sand, Banshee.
100% Banshee. I'm up for that. Spartacus Blood and Sand is like semi-porn, so depends if you're in the mood for that. Okay. Black Sails, great first season, gets boring the second. Never picked it up from there. But there's 4 seasons of that, so.
Oh, wow. Okay. We the People? Hey, well, we're only an hour behind, so you're 20 minutes late, which means you're 40 minutes early.
Also, I'll give you time to rewrite that sentence because I don't understand. No.
Oh gosh.
Quick, read first. Catch up.
I know, right?
Oh, Chris, go.
Yeah. Winter on Fire. One of the best.
It's good, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. And as somebody who's been to Kyiv, that was wild to watch and to see because it was, oh gosh, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Talking about the Gaza documentary. Don't think. Yeah. I mean, it sounds. Whew.
Yeah, it's horrific. It will make you cry, but I think it's important to be educated. I think that's really important to know. So when you need to have a conversation with someone, you're coming from a place of always be open to learning new stuff and that you don't know everything. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I totally get it.
Sid watched Dark twice. Good for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The name of the documentary, Gaza Doctors Under Attack. You probably already get that, but
We're catching up.
because dark ain't fast paced though. No, but it is brilliant. One of the better little documentaries is called Tim's Vermeer. It's about an obsessed tech guy recreating Vermeer's technical master. Oh wow, that would be interesting.
I
The
don't
artist.
know what
The
that
the
means.
artist is Vermeer.
Oh,
I think girl with the pearl earring. It's a hard word
right.
to say.
Okay.
AJ saying Russian Doll is a good series too. Faster paced. Um,
First season was really good, I thought.
There we go. Yep. Greatest Dutch master painters. Let's talk about movies. We are talking about movies. We were, you know. Russian Doll is just fun, amazing. Only 2 seasons. Let's see. Watch parts of the Oh yeah, horrific. Hospitals can be rebuilt, but those lives never coming back. Yeah, that is a terrible. Oof.
Yep.
I am gonna watch it though. Uh, oh the no, I think Alice in Borderland is Japanese. Squid Game Korean, and according to Netflix, Alice in Borderland is coming back at the end of this year.
Yeah, supposedly. I also do think it's the better series than where Squid Game ended up. Right. Especially since they're going American now with Squid Game.
Oh, are they? See, I didn't even finish it.
Kate Blanchett is going to be one of the main things. Yeah.
See, this
they're doing a whole
I saw I couldn't tell it because it was on the internet and I didn't care to actually dive into it.
The internet's always right?
Yes. But it was an image of like a Squid Game universe. Like several series planned with some movies in there and stuff. And I was like, good God, that better not be true. But yeah.
Squid Game Redux.
Yeah. But Alice in Borderland, and let me just say, season 1, episode 3, you are not ready for.
It's still one of the best moments of TV. Like, my brain went, what the
which is the appropriate response. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. Gosh. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. If Nazis did their genocide, yeah. Has anybody seen the 2021 documentary, The Lost Leonardo?
It's about a Ninja Turtle.
Huh? What? DiCaprio. He was missing for a while?
I thought a Ninja Turtle was lost.
Oh, could be. Yeah. Favorite doc ever. Available to watch if you have premium subscription for Prime or Hulu. Okay, nice. Lost Leonardo.
Well, in the UK, it's $5.99, but you can watch it for free if you have a Now or Sky subscription.
Oh, cool. Favorite Groundhog Day style films. Okay, yeah, Live, Die, Repeat, which is Edge of Tomorrow. Happy Death Day.
Yes. Great choice, yeah. Palm Springs.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you on that one. I
you don't like Palm Springs?
I thought it was so wildly overrated. Like
what
people
heck,
just were like, yeah, it's so great. And I'm like, dude, this
every
is
time
like poor
my
man's...
wife sees that, she's like, oh, let's watch Palm Springs. Yeah.
Okay.
Love that movie.
Okay.
You're wrong on this one.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. What are other ones that are like Groundhog Day?
Looper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Looper's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the Edge of Tomorrow is obviously.
I mean, that is like in my top 5 all the time in that genre.
Yeah.
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 Let's not forget Groundhog Day. That movie's great.
Yes. Primer.
Yes. So are we just talking about timey-wimey movies then?
No, because I mean, well, oh yeah, well, but no. See, like Primer, Time Crimes, these types of movies. Those are the ones that Triangle, which I watched
Yeah,
just
Triangle,
for the first time.
Source Code, The Endless, Predestination.
These ones where it's not exactly the Groundhog Day type of thing, but
I mean, Russian Doll is the series that worked quite well on that.
Mm-hmm.
That was great. Quite funny Groundhog Day sequences. Because she dies in various ways.
Oh, does she really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like
I don't know if I think I started it and then that was it. And I needed to.
Yeah, it was so funny. Yeah. Run Lola Run is a weird one.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Deja Vu, the Denzel and Jim Caviezel.
Wow, I've seen that. It's been forever though. I don't even remember it. Okay. It makes you think that, deja vu, right? Just a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. But, was it the same cat?
Peacemaker. Well, that's not a timey-wimey or a loop movie, but that's just it's a good show.
Season 2 comes out in August.
And if we're talking about the George Clooney movie with Nicole Kidman, I like that as well.
Ooh, I like that movie. Yeah, that's an underrated action movie from 90s, 2000?
Yeah, maybe 2000.
I know it's old.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Edge of Tomorrow. Yep.
12 Monkeys.
Sinners, overrated. Okay, well, you can have that opinion. Well,
it's okay to be wrong.
Yes. Oh yeah, the dynamic between John Cena and Freddie Stroma, hilarious in Peacemaker. That is talk about again understanding the assignment, right?
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
That may be, I don't know which documentary that is now because we've talked about, but let's see. Solo Leveling, fast paced maybe.
Probably fast paced. Yeah, great anime.
Did watch What the F Do We Know? Well, I've never seen that. Super Size Me is amazing. Don't F with Cats. Is that what the one was? On Netflix? That was
brutal. So such a good documentary, but wow.
Yeah.
You should watch Super Size Me while eating McDonald's.
Yep. I have.
Have you? Hilarious.
Yes.
Dan to Dan season 2 opening and closing doesn't quite live up to the hype of the first season. Exactly. Yes. But the first episode of season 2 is great. Dan to Dan, 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 Dan.
Yes. This was the other movie that was like, this was my poo of the week. Deep Rising was just right above that. But
right.
Yeah, The Old Guard 2. Ruben, did you end up watching it?
Yeah.
Okay. I
have nothing good to say about it. Nothing. Not even the fighting was like unique. And because having just rewatched the first one, the fighting in that is better.
I just rewatched it too after you had told me you rewatched it, and it's a fun one.
Yeah.
This did not have any of that.
No.
And what the frick is it doing? Like ending mid?
You see, even Empire Strikes Back has a proper ending, but sets up Return of the Jedi. which
Yes.
makes Empire Strike Back the best Star Wars movie because it's so strong, great story. Here, this one's trying to set up stuff but doesn't complete anything, just leaves you hanging. And considering we've waited 5 years for this sequel, it's a bonkers decision to end it like that.
Well, and I looked up as season 3 or the third one coming,
Yeah.
because I thought, well, okay, maybe they did this because in 3 months we're going to get another one or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The director of number 2, first off, had only done, I think, just TV series episodes, never done a movie. So
Yeah, that tracks.
that is very evident in this. But then also said that she was not involved in anything further beyond this. So that means there is no third.
Yeah, so they just left it like that then as the ending. Okay, cool. Great decision making, people.
Yeah.
And the press for this, they all seem so. I mean, they're gonna be, but they all seem so like positive. Like this is like so much better than the first one. Really building on that. I'm like, no,
Didn't build on anything.
no. This is why you do test screenings, people.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, I was so hyped for that movie because big fan of that sort of franchise.
Yeah.
It's not a hard. It's not a hard premise to do. The A to B, the hero, the anti-hero, the team. It's a formula that we've seen 1,000 times, literally.
Yeah.
But if you get dialogue, camaraderie, you care for the people, all of that, you can do your sequels till you're blue in the face.
And they set it up to create characters that you can root for.
Yeah.
I mean, I think to that scene of the in number 1, they're the two guys that have been partners for like ever.
Yeah.
They're in the like this. They've been captured, and they're in the truck with some police or whatever. And one of them makes like not only a homophobic but just a juvenile comment. The police, and the one of the old guard has this short little monologue that is brilliant and cutting and powerful, and you're like,
Yeah.
And so yeah, it's I don't know. It sets up again characters who have depth and what we want, and then you take this and it just goes to
Let's talk about bringing Uma Thurman into the mix. They did nothing. The only reason why they got her in this movie was because they wanted to showcase, probably for the marketing, Uma Thurman holding a sword again to remind us, hey, remember Uma Thurman? She was in Kill Bill. So that means, therefore, this movie is going to be great. That is literally the depth of her character. She's just a MacGuffin bad guy.
yeah.
Even the final fight was like, eh.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
on a cement platform, nothing interesting to fight around. There was no creativity in it. I was just like, come on, man.
Yeah, phoned everything.
Come
in.
on.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't. Ugh.
Yeah.
I had weird comments though, like people were saying stuff about Charlize Theron's hair, and I'm like, what? Why do you have issues with? She's beautiful.
Why do you care? Yeah.
Well,
She's just, like, what's that got to do with you?
or the story.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway.
We the people agrees. Deep Rising, loving it. Oh wow, Crochet While and Listen is way more generous. Old Guard 4 out of 5. Old Guard 2 3 out of 5.
Wow.
You were.
I do like Crochet While and Listen is much more generous. Like, and
yeah.
Maybe
that's
we're
okay.
just grumpy. I don't know.
Well, I was grumpy after this one. I was mad. I was like,
Yeah.
this is stupid, and I hate this movie. Deep Cover reminds of the hilarious movie called Bowfinger. Oh, that was Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah.
They use a normal lookalike guy to play big celebrity. Oh yeah, both. Yeah, they will like Dave also. Dave is a great movie.
Oh yeah.
I do believe that every politician in the United States should have to watch Dave before they become a politician because he has some speeches in there that are brilliant and applicable
Or the
across
West
the board.
Wing.
Oh, there you go too. Yes, yes. Ruben, are you excited for Chainsaw Man the movie?
Hell yeah!
That blew my ears out there. Oh, so that's your comment. Yeah, that's your.
What
Yeah.
more do you want? Chainsaw Man. What do you not like about that sentence?
I know. I have. Did I? I have my Chainsaw Man and my Chainsaw Dog Funkos back there.
You have
You
the
can't.
Funkos. Oh, I'm super jealous.
Yeah, they were on like a sale on Funko like several months ago, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I've never seen the series, but I like that." So, I think I like the series though.
Oh, you would. It's mental. It's great. It's great.
Thunderbolts, 8.4 out of 10. Very specific, the 0.4. Fun, impactful, straightforward, laugh and heart. Well written.
Yeah.
Character-driven story. It does feel good to appreciate a Marvel movie like that.
It's been so long, right?
And knowing that we're probably not going to get that again for a while.
Yeah, we've just come into a new phase of Marvel, and I mean, I'm not even sure that Fantastic Four is going to be great. Like, I'm just not.
Yeah. They're not doing a screening in my area.
Yep.
So
that bodes well.
Yeah. So they're also not doing one for Superman though either. The Warner Brothers or whoever that is.
Should we talk about the controversy surrounding Superman?
I didn't know there was controversy surrounding what.
Daily Beast broke the embargo, and their review went live, and it was a scathing review. And since then, a bunch of other people have copied the review. It was immediately taken down, but it's out there now, and it's probably going to cost the film at least 100 million, because that sort of negative press has a way of spiraling. And it's the type of people that are, the Daily Beast, they support MAGA and all of that kind of stuff. So it's the type of people that don't care that they've broken embargo, and they'll get a slap on the wrist from Warner, but nothing else. Ruins it for the rest of everybody. So
yeah. Oh, I bought my tickets. I'm seeing it on.
I'm
Thursday
so
night.
excited. I'm so excited to watch it. For me, it's James Gunn, who loves comics book movies and loves Superman, doing a DC Superman that is happy. Love the Snyder version, love Cavill, but I want to see a happy Superman. Yeah.
And you're going to London to see it, right?
Yeah, I'm taking my eldest to go and watch it.
Nice.
We're very excited. Yeah, he's doing that. Yeah,
That's
he's
cool.
super excited as well. So it's going to be great. Yeah,
that's fun. Right on. Succession series is good. I've heard good things about it.
I've never seen a single episode.
I've seen the beginning of episode 1, I think, and let me tell you, I wanted everybody to die. They were just horrible.
That's what I felt about even just watching the trailer. It's like, it's going to be one of those series where the quality of the writing is going to be fantastic and the acting is going to be amazing, but I don't want to watch it because I have no one to root for, and that is just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, and I don't know if you do get people to root for or not. That's the thing that's
I doubt it.
Yeah. Last night watched Dark Skies. The alien invasion movie was phenomenal.
What is your favorite alien invasion movie? Horror movie? Because Dark Skies is one of those sort of horrors. Like Paranormal Activity, that kind of stuff.
Is this the one with Kerry Russell? Am I choosing the right Dark Skies?
Maybe I'm thinking right.
As the Barrett family's peaceful suburban life is rocked by an escalating series of disturbing events, they come to learn.
Oh yeah, I think it's
terrifying and deadly forces after them. One of which may have arrived from beyond the stars. Huh? Okay.
You ever seen?
No.
Ooh.
No, I don't.
I like Kerry Russell. She's great.
Yeah. Alien invasion movies. I mean, District 9.
It's good, but it's so heavy. It's so real for me as well. I can't watch it that often. The
I get
whole
that.
apartheid thing is like, oh man.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
get that. Um, I could not rewatch the original now,
Mm.
but the original series V, the
Yeah.
TV series. I mean, as somebody who watched that on TV as it came out, and
Yeah.
you get the shocking reveals and
The
them eating the
next
thing.
day at school, what everybody talking about the rat scene, it was brilliant. That was such a zeitgeist moment, wasn't it? It's
Yeah,
just like, yeah.
yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, I'm
The
looking like
remake was
online.
pretty damn good as well. I don't
Did
know that
I?
you ever watched it, but yeah, it was great.
Okay. Yeah. No, I don't know if
Oh,
I. No, I didn't. I never watched it.
mm.
No. Okay. Um, Starship Troopers. I mean,
Oh yeah.
Independence
Would you
Day.
like to know more?
Yeah, exactly. Independence
I'm
Day
doing
too is
my
just
part. Are you? Yeah, I love Starship Troopers. Got a lot of time for that movie.
yeah. You know, one that is this is very underrated because a lot of people did not watch it, but The Vast of Night. It's like an indie film, and
Don't
it
think I've
was
seen
on
that.
Prime. It has an amazing continuous take at one point where the camera is just like following it like almost foot level,
No, I
and
have
it
seen
is
that. Why have I seen that?
I don't
That
know
was
because it
such a
was
unique
good.
film, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Did we get like a weird screener from the people who made it or something?
Uh, maybe. I mean, it
Like
was
the
on
radio
Prime.
show. That was such an interesting film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a yeah.
yeah. More people need to watch that. I remember going, "Huh, this was good."
A- Attack the Block.
Oh, I've been waiting since it came out for the sequel, and since it came out, they've been talking about doing a sequel, and it like every year I hear like, "Yeah, no, they're definitely making it." I'm like, "Are they though?"
Yeah, because like I want to say about 2 years ago, there was like a resurgence where even Edgar Wright had said that he was like helping to produce again, and I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah, yeah. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
that movie sucked.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. What?
That movie is stupid. This is a stupid movie, man.
Okay, it's yes, stupid. Yes, I will agree with you on, but sucks. Come on.
It's like
We can.
making me watch Killer Tomatoes from Outer Space. That movie was stupid as well.
Yeah, but that's also a terrible movie, but it's hilarious. I mean, I think the scene with them getting into that tiny little cramped office to have their
That was so funny. Oh my gosh. It is kind of a parody, isn't it? It's just
oh
like
totally
yeah, yeah.
yeah it is. I mean, it is intentionally bad, right?
The kill clowns were quite creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I have several of my Funkos over there. I love them,
I
and my
yeah, I know.
family got me the 4K uh, just
Do you really want to
recently.
watch that in 4K?
Oh, absolutely, dude. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I have
gosh.
this one prop that I want to buy that it's like the giant hanging bag type of, candy floss type thing where the in it. Anyway. Crochet a while and listen. Yes, watch Thunderbolts. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a good
I think I enjoy
message.
it. Mhm.
Yeah. Succession is amazing. 4 out of 5. Crochet a while and listen had a Western week. Tombstone, yes.
Oh,
Rooster
yeah.
Cogburn, and you restarted Longmire. Oh, that is a great series.
Nice.
Yeah. Um, let's see here. We the people going through a lot in your life. I have to say, Thunderbolts touched your soul. That's nice.
Mhm.
That is outstanding. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm glad that is also helping.
That's so important, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The South Park. Which South Park? I mean, did you watch a movie or did you just start the
I recently
series?
watched South Park cartoon. Good. Thumbs up. K-Sid,
That's
stand up. You should try it because your dry sense of writing is fantastic.
Seen The Fall from two. Yes, that's a great one with Gillian
Gillian
Anderson
Anderson.
and
Yeah.
what's his bucket? Jamie Dornan.
Yeah. Mm. So tense.
Um, let's see. Okay, so do we think World's End was a fitting conclusion to the Cornetto trilogy? I feel like the first two films were so excellent, and the last one was just very good. How many times have you watched The World's
Exactly what
End?
I was going to say. The more times you watch The World's End, the better it gets. 100%.
And you know what? I found that to be true with Hot Fuzz also. Now, I loved Hot Fuzz out of the gate.
Mm,
I did not love World's End out of the gate. Like
mm.
we
Agreed.
saw that in the theater and just kind of walked out like it was fine, you know, and went back to it and have gone
Mm.
back to it several times, and it gets funnier and funnier, quotable, more quotable. Same with Hot Fuzz. I mean, Hot Fuzz just got even exponentially better, but
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much now I love The World's End too. It is clever.
Mhm.
One vampire series, The Originals. Oh, okay.
Mm. So if you
Be,
watch Vampire Diaries then, because the originals is the spin-off.
oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. And then Being Human. That's the one with the
Which
werewolf
one
and
though? Because
oh,
there's an American version remake and there's a
mm,
British one. American
well,
one is fine, to be fair. It's not terrible. But the
okay.
British is so much better. Yeah.
That's a given. That, yeah. I know. A lot of vampire TV series. Yeah. Buffy, number one. Um, the originals are good. Interview with a Vampire. Oh, yeah, that you enjoyed part of that, right?
First season better than the second.
Okay. True Blood, good vampire series.
Yes. Great
Hmm.
vampire series.
Saw a post on Instagram showing a U.S. map with current temperatures, and California looked like the hottest. Um, how's how's the summer here? Shit. We have not gotten as hot. I mean, it has not. Honestly, yesterday, the fourth Friday was actually somewhat cool. Like it was in the mid 80s Fahrenheit. Not obviously not Celsius, but
They,
I'm
you wouldn't be talking if it was.
yeah, no, sorry. I got a conversion here so I could see. It was 30 Celsius yesterday, but I say that because we have not. We're just getting into. We had some hot days in June.
Hmm.
July will ramp up, and if it stays like it has the past 15 years,
Hmm.
August we're going to get to about 118, 116 during the week, which is 47, 48, something like that. Um, that is the one where it literally takes your breath away. You walk outside and you nobody should be outside at that point. And it's terrible when like all of the houseless people
Yeah.
they open up cooling
Thinking about
centers,
that.
which is nice. You know,
Yeah.
like they'll open up all kinds of places so that they have
Yeah.
water, snacks, air
Yeah, because
conditioning.
you will die in that heat for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah, and elderly. I mean, there's constant stuff about elderly making sure that they're being checked on, making sure that their air conditioning is working. These types of things, and it's
Yeah, that's crazy heat.
yeah. Our air conditioner broke one year in the
I
height of summer.
remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
104 in upstairs, and that is what? That's 40.
I don't know.
Um,
You can't function like that.
no, we all slept on the floor of the downstairs with fans going, the doors open, because at night we sometimes get a breeze that comes off of the Delta, which is a river that goes to the ocean. But I mean, it's miles and miles and miles away, but it still comes and it'll cool down, and so it would get to like 90 downstairs. Upstairs, you couldn't touch the tile in the shower. Like I went to take a cold shower and I bumped up against the tile and I was like, holy crap, that's hot. So just, yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. Anyway, so yes, thank you, Viroverse. Yeah, it's we're getting to the point where it sucks. That is the one thing about California, not the only thing, but the number one thing that I absolutely hate about this state. I love a lot of things about this state, but
Hmm.
not the heat.
Not that. Yeah.
No. Buffy, always number one. oh, okay. And interview with vampire. Yep. Everybody like going back and forth. What we do, things we do in the shadows. I think what we do in the shadows, or Angel. Crochet, no, yeah, Crochet Wild and Listen is watching Buffy and Angel right now, going back and forth between the series.
Yeah, because you start Angel. Where is it? Is it season 5 of Buffy to start season 1 of Angel, and that they kind of like they work because they cross over into each other's series and time frames. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you can watch them in conjunction with each other. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember the ending to Drive. Do you remember the ending to Drive?
I've seen that movie once. Yeah.
Why are we talking about haircuts? Because that was Ruben's question. That tells you how long we're
How
we're
far
an
away,
hour,
but also how much they're paying attention.
I know we're an hour behind now. We weren't an hour behind when we started. I don't understand what's going on. Donnie's in Trouble must be Tuesday. And yeah, we were watching them all on Tuesdays nights. Who do you want as Batman for James Gunn's DC? They're never going to do any big role superhero. Scott Adkins? I don't know. Who's Scott Adkins?
Scott Adkins is a martial artist that is kind of doing a bunch of movies, but never really. I haven't seen anything that Scott Atkins has done that makes me go, yeah, he can carry. I mean, he is great at what he does and fantastic martial artist. I would like to see him in a like giving the chance, but not for a Batman movie. Like I first want to see what else he can do, whether he can carry that. Yeah.
Okay.
We're still going to get, apparently, we're going to get another Christopher Reeves with Patterson's Batman. So we still have that Batman. But I think you're probably going to have to do what Gunn has done and just like cast a sort of unknown actor to do a main lead. And Gunn has also said that he's not interested in doing Batman anytime soon because it's been done to death. So it has to be something unique. Like I would root for like Batman Forever. Do that version. Because it's nobody's touched that platform. It's different. Yeah.
And there's so many
like,
other.
I'm happy for them to leave Batman alone.
Yeah, I agree. David Boreanaz, Angel, has an amazing career in television.
True. He was one half of the main protagonist in Bones. And SWAT. Not SWAT. What's it called? SEAL. Team SEAL 7 or something. Yeah, SEAL. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he's currently in.
Disappointed for the 1899 series? Yes, that was a soul-crushing moment.
So say we all.
Yes. Bones, amazing or awesome. Jake Gyllenhaal has the look and charisma to pull off Bruce Wayne Batman. It would be perfect considering his co-star from Brokeback Mountain. Yes. But he would be. I'm done with Batman, I think, for a while. Yeah. Okay, so it's
been canceled.
Done.
It's not going to happen. Yeah.
It's done. Yeah. Which sucks. Have amazing considering you're not in your early 20s. Hope watching your content encourages your hair to somehow stay healthy.
I mean, I'm just in my early 30s, so I'm not surprised that I still have good hair. Yeah.
No lies detected.
Every birthday I go backwards now.
Yeah, I'm at that point. And truthfully though, I've been gray for a really long time, but I'm now
As long
almost,
as I've known you, you've had two types of hair, gray or green. That's it.
there you go. Yeah, my
Mm.
my mustache, as I'm looking at it in the monitor, has now transitioned to where it's mostly white. Um, that's a different one. My mustache had been the
Been
darkest.
fighting the good fight for a while.
Yeah. Um, I'm not going to tell you about the other parts of me that have gone gray. It's depressing. My nose hair.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no. And nose hairs,
just thinking-
gray nose hairs. I'm sorry, gray nose hairs for anybody that has them. Those are the worst.
And they're the longest, right?
Well, they have minds of their own. They are like thick wire and they just poke. And there are times where
granddaddy hair. Yeah.
Dude, I am like, I don't even care if I'm driving and people are around me. There are times where it is like I am in there digging so I can pull it out. Like, so I got a finger up my nose trying to find that hair and I'm just yanking them out. Can't wait till I get home. And I don't
Whenever
care
I
if
see that in movies, my eyes just water with like the tweezers, like ding.
Yeah, no, it is. But I tell you what, it is better than having that annoying itch the entire time. Oh, so, yeah, I wish the show was never canceled was the OA. That is absolutely for certain, especially because that they came back and finished the series.
Yeah,
or they wrote it.
They have
not filmed it.
They'd written and mapped out the next 5 seasons. Yeah, which is so sad.
And Ruben found this this video and sent it to me, and good God, we are living. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, thinking that we could. Anyway,
fingers crossed. Oh, yep, started OA, and then you stopped at episode 3. Oh my gosh, it's so good, so good. Ella, hey there. Watched Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, Argyle, and Deep Cover. Oh wow, that is a
triple feature.
Yeah, which is funny because you go Henry Cavill, and then Henry Cavill and not Jessica Chastain, Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas, yeah,
and then Bryce Dallas Howard.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Nice jump there. That's cool. Oh gosh. But from that you can now go to the Pirates movies because you both have Orlando Bloom and Ian McShane.
Yeah. Nice.
Ballerina. Yep. Reaches peak levels of intense, entertaining, jaw-dropping action, amazing stunt work.
Yeah, because that's out in digital now. So.
Oh, is it really? Oh, nice. Okay. Ballerina with a 90 million budget before marketing, having only made 116, doing well on VOD. Yeah, I hope we get a sequel.
Me too.
Casey does not necessarily agree. Prisoners, easily top 3, mainly the atmosphere and the vibe, not just the mystery. Mayor of Easttown gave similar vibes. Yeah. Oh gosh. Movies like that.
Incendies. I recently watched half of Incendies and couldn't watch it. It was very, very depressing, very, very real, very well shot. And I just couldn't handle any more of that. It's I think like one of Denis Villeneuve's first. And yeah, widely regarded as incredible, but Pinch of Salt definitely on that Prisoners vibe. Yeah.
The original, The Guilty, not the Netflix remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. That one wasn't bad, but it was not the original, I think, Danish one.
I remember you saying, yeah.
Yeah. What other ones? Zodiac.
Oh, yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Which is, again, yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal. That's funny. And if you're going Jake Gyllenhaal, then like Nightcrawler also.
Oh,
I mean, that
right.
one, Yeesh, that is a freaky
What's the one with
man.
Henry Cavill? Serial killer. Good lord, that's gonna bother me now.
Serial killer with really? What?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm looking it up.
Okay. Like I'm trying to see here.
Night Hunter.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, well,
Night Hunter.
Henry Cavill, Ben Kingsley, Alexander Daddario.
Wow, from 2018.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I've never even. I didn't even know about this.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I think it came and went, and nobody really talks about it. But it's not brilliant, but it's definitely way better than mid. Like it's good. Yeah.
I don't know if this one is going to fit. So just I'm going based on memory, and you know how we think of things, and we kind of sometimes gloss over anything bad in our memory. Insomnia. Nolan's Insomnia with
Robin Williams.
Yeah, and Al Pacino. Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't.
That's great.
Is that okay? Like in my mind that fits,
Okay,
but I don't.
in
know
my
if
mind
it
it's
does.
great. I haven't
Okay.
seen it in years. So, yeah.
Okay. AJ's got a top 10 of the year so far: Sinners,
Okay.
F1, Ballerina, Thunderbolts, Black Bag, Final Reckoning, One of Them Days, Friendship, Drop, and Bloodlines. Final Destination Bloodlines.
I'm with you on all of those except Black Bag. I just thought that film was boring.
I appreciated what they were trying to do with it. I love the slow burn of it, but that's what got you and me doing that discussion on Fassbender on can he actually act?
Yeah. But yeah, great top 10.
Yeah. Zed
So
is a
far
time
behind.
traveler.
Oh, that's a great comment. Well done.
Oh,
Zed.
yes. Hopefully you're still here. We don't even know. I mean, we're so far behind.
I mean, I don't know what time it might be, like morning time, getting ready for work now.
Yeah. The Outsider. I liked that. I liked the Outsider series because I enjoyed the book. But let me
book is
just
great.
say,
The audiobook is awesome.
yes, it is. That's what I did too. Cynthia Erivo, in her first big U.S. role, she was the wrong choice for Holly Gibney, and that is not a knock to her because she is. I like her as
Great
an
actress.
actress.
Yeah,
but that is not Holly Gibney. The portrayal that
no, it's not what was described at all, as far as I remember.
no,
Like, it's not
and-
what I got at all. Not even close.
the mannerisms just didn't work for me. So that was my one like
I see that. Yeah.
Every Day Everywhere, One and Only, The Dark Knight. There you go. That's your Batman. Similar content to Prisoners, Mayor of Easttown, Night of series. Oh, that's a really good one on HBO. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I'm going to say the one with Numi. That's the only one. That's the only acceptable one. Not as much as I love David Fincher. No.
I really like the David Fincher one, but
Did you read the novels?
no.
Oh, okay. See, I read the novels, and no,
And it's completely different. Yeah.
it's not completely different. It sticks well. It's just not nearly as gritty as the book is, and the series captures that better.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch sometimes, but that's okay.
But True Detective, yes. Mindhunter, yes. That's a really good suggestion. Yeah.
The Survivors. Oh, that was a decent mystery. I enjoyed that one. That was that one in the Aussie.
Oh, yes.
Aussie.
Yes.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yes. I remember now.
Oh, okay. This tells you how far behind we are. But the first watch of RRR.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're in the past by several years, but also
Yes.
congratulations on watching the first time.
What a fun one. Yeah. Hey, Retzlaff is here. Hey, Chris, how are you? First time at a sun tanning salon. Girl I liked worked there in high school. Ooh. Did you go full nude? I would have covered up my bits.
In
'cause
your
I don't
budgie
want-
smugglers?
Yeah. Crime.
You got serial killers on the brain. Jeez, dude. Dharma.
See, you can't say it either. Crime drama. Honorable mentions. I think there were like 20. No, I didn't, but I should. I didn't even know there was a crime drama list. I got to check that out now on.
It's growing all the time.
Okay. Couldn't figure out how the tanning bed controls. Fan didn't work and used all the towels in like 6 minutes. Horrible, but stayed cool about it because of the girl. Well, you know, we do weird things sometimes. There you go. Don't let it in. Horror. Heard it's really insane. Don't
Not the
let
right
it
one
in.
in.
Yeah, don't.
That's what she said.
No, there's several that are called Don't Let It In.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I just...
Like a lot
2020,
of them.
2021, and I don't know what's...
A couple in
There's
2020.
one that's not dated.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's
Yeah.
why. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. But
Which one?
what is
Amy, come back to us in an hour's time and tell us which one.
Yeah, let the right one in. If I'm just going to assume that's what you're talking about, that's a phenomenal film.
Great film. Yeah.
Yeah, the American remake's not bad.
True.
Which you won't hear me say very often.
No. That's probably hard for you to say anyway.
It was hard for me to say yes. So let's see. Power Plant likes it. Sounds like the most generic horror movie. It might be. Who knows? But there's so many because there was Let Me In, right? Which, yeah. Anyway, Batman.
We've covered that
Oh
already.
yeah, we covered that. Oh yeah, we talked about that also. Odyssey teaser trailer. I have not seen Odyssey.
It was
trailer.
in the theater, and I immediately went la 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 la. Yeah, I can't. It was a long trailer as well, so
Okay. See, I saw Rebirth at a screening, so there weren't any trailers
nice.
for it.
yeah.
So, yeah. 3 Body Problem. Nice. Yeah, season
Fantastic.
2. We the People liked Bring Her Back. Criminally underrated show that's Ruben just kind of letting that one go. Seems so related to the time we were in. Genuinely phenomenal is Pantheon.
Yes, phenomenal,
Okay.
phenomenal.
Cerebral animated
5
cerebral
out of
sci-fi.
5 all day long. Yeah,
Wow.
without skipping a beat. Yeah, just perfect.
Yeah, well, and we talk about this too, that the animation because I think Ruben even said in a one of your reviews, like it gets overlooked by the awards because it's not seen as serious.
Yep,
And
it does. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Battle Royale. That's a great one. Oh, have you seen Battle Royale, Ruben?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a
okay.
number of times. Yeah, of course. That is like every teacher's wet dream. Like, hey kids, we're going on a field trip. I'm not
Bye.
going with you this time, but I'm just gonna send someone else with you. Yeah.
Yeah, have fun storming the
You know that
castle.
class that every teacher hates? it's that, but realized.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Squid Game should have been a limited series. Absolutely.
Agreed.
Oh, good. Okay. Squid Game universe thing is fake. Good. That's what I was hoping
goodness.
for. You need a pick me up show. Somebody feed Phil. Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes. That is fun.
8th season, jeez.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that long though. Yeah. Groundhog Day map of tiny perfect things. Oh, did you see that, Ruben?
I know it. I don't know if I saw it.
Okay. Solo Leveling season 3 might be coming out in for between 2026 and 2028. So never.
Feck's sake.
What about Chill Factor? Skeet Ulrich and Cuba Gooding Jr. From
What about it?
I've never even heard of that.
It's not a good movie.
Catching up with Lord of the Mysteries. I don't know what that is. What is Lord of the Mysteries?
It's basically like someone you bow down to and go, Lord of the Mysteries, what have you got for me today? And I'm like, it's a mystery that the human race is still alive.
Okay. I'm hungry, so I'm going to do a, because we're already behind. I'm going to do a munchie right now.
Okay.
It's the thing that we didn't do 2 weeks ago. It's my pretzel sticks, but these are spicy barbecue. So this, I'm actually looking forward to this one, and then we'll continue on because I'm just going to try. Well, I'm less thrilled now. It doesn't smell very good.
I'm hungry too. Could you post me some?
There is a specific taste this has. It tastes like a cracker. Ooh, I'm feeling the spice now, and I appreciate that. That is good. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird flavor. It's not barbecue.
Crunch.
Yeah, they're pretzel sticks. So, I don't know if that's all picking up or not, but
yeah,
the spice with it, that's what I appreciate the most.
So, but it doesn't taste like barbecue.
No, I would not classify
barbecue, maybe? Like a chemical barbecue?
No, not even that. Like, it doesn't have a chemical taste to it. It just has a there is a certain type of cracker that has a similar feel to it in my mouth. No. Maybe Wheat Thins?
Cracker Jacks.
No, but okay. So those are good. These are, if you have the baked snack sticks, Glico pretzel, spicy barbecue, artificially flavored, these are good. I enjoy them.
We don't get those yet, so.
Well, I'm gonna I have a matcha flavored one, which I'm not looking forward to, but yeah.
Next week, cool.
Maybe. Black Clover season 8 or 9 coming out this month. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Nice. An adaptation of one of the greatest web novels of all time. Can only describe it as peak fiction. Top 3 of all time. Lord of the Mysteries. Okay. I still don't.
Lord of the Mysteries. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. All right. Yes, Near Dark's a great vampire film. Yeah.
That's what Catherine Bigelow?
Yeah. The one that we were like, Catherine Bigelow directed this? Yeah.
Yeah. As a novel reader, pleasantly surprised with the adaptation. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, there you go.
Nice. Thanks for the recommendation.
It's quite slow, but recommended anyway. Love that Amy loves Black Clover. Since the Daily Beast leaked their Superman review, critics from Uproxx, Rolling Stone have come out online to say that that guy from the Daily Beast was wrong and that they couldn't disagree more. Huh, interesting.
Good.
Yeah, Dark Sky, definitely a must watch. Really enjoyed My Mom Jane. Oh my gosh, that documentary was devastating and wild and just... Did you see that, Ruben? Did you watch it?
No, but I remember you talking about it. Yeah.
It kept bringing like bombshells in this, as Mariska Hargitay is like learning about her mom, Jane Mansfield. You're just like, what in the holy cheese. And it is it's really good. It's definitely one to...
I'm not sure it's available to watch yet. But...
Oh, that's a bummer. Not even on Sky, huh? Starship Troopers, 5 out of 5 hamsters. Nice.
Yes. All the hamsters.
Oh, Night Sky with Sissy Spacek. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was... Night Sky was amazing and then canceled, and that sucks.
Yeah.
10 Cloverfield Lane and Attack the Block. Yep, other good Alien invasion movies.
Alien invasions, yeah.
I'm gonna disagree with this. I hated this movie. No One Will Save You.
Which one?
The one with Caitlin Dever where she doesn't talk at all.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
it had tension. I just didn't. I didn't think it was as great as everybody else thought. That's okay though. I can be wrong. Death Valley, comedy Death Valley. Okay. Timothy Spall, living as a retired TV detective, gets roped into helping a rookie detective using his character study skills. Oh, that sounds fun. Okay.
interesting.
And it's British. So, or it's Welsh. Yeah. Oh, there is a Welsh series. It's very slow. It's a crime drama, but it is incredibly slow. Still good, but really, really slow and patient. So I can't remember what it's called.
One of your favorite bands is in real trouble over here, Kneecap.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the stuff they were saying. Yeah.
Well, weren't what I heard was that they were being pro Gaza, and so
No.
that labeled.
Yeah, no, it was different. you,
Huh.
yeah, yeah, it was too far, basically.
Ah, okay.
Like you
Okay.
could feel their emotion with it, but they just went too far with it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Method to Ella's madness. She watches in clusters. Hey, that works. That's great. Ballard season 1. Yep. I have the oh, it's a Bosch spinoff. I did not know that. Okay.
Is it? Oh,
That's wild. I'll give it a try. I mean, it's Maggie Q, I think, if I'm
Yeah.
remembering correctly.
yeah, it is. I
Uh,
like Magic Q. Yeah.
Foundation season 3.
hmm
Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I need to get to watching some of these things.
There
Yes.
you go. Your Pakish watched Squid Game season 3, Ballerina. Looking to watch Murderbot and Stick. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I haven't watched Stick yet. I need to though.
Man, Stick is. I've had the worst comments from people. The Stick. People hate that series, especially because there's like the unlikable characters the whole way through, and I can tell they haven't seen it the whole way through because, yeah,
Oh, okay. So
at the time,
there's growth and redemption arcs that happen. Is that-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I just don't get all the hate from this stuff. But anyway, yeah,
Well, it would be like going through season 2 and realizing that, or coming to the conclusion that Nate the Great in, season 2 of Ted Lasso,
Mhm.
and absolutely hating Nate the Great and never going back to the show.
yeah.
You didn't watch you didn't watch the complete arc. So,
hmm
okay. Yeah. Karate Kid Legend is coming on digital, and then Superman this week. Yep. May plan to watch Moonfall when it came. Reviews were bad, so I skipped it. But now I compare the director's Otherworld. I don't know who directed Moonfall. Oh, that was
Isn't
what's
that
his name?
Isn't that Roland Emmerich?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. You know exactly what you're getting, and that's
No, that
Yeah.
move all. Is it Josh Gad? He's really funny in it, and
really okay.
yeah, yeah. It's far better than the critics gave it time for. It's like they went into a Roland Emmerich movie and forgot what type of movie he makes. Like it's the world of the end, and humans are going to somehow save the day. It's that.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Invasion season 3 is coming too.
I'm so surprised they got a season 2, but apparently it's very good now. So
Okay. Happy Saturday. Hey, Lee. How are you? It 117. This was. Oh, we're almost caught up. We're only 15 minutes behind. So
Amazing.
They all have bad reviews. Oh, the directors. Okay, I got you. The other director's other works, so Roland Emmerich, they all have bad reviews, but I love 2012. So who knows?
Yep.
Go for it. Go in
I have
and
read one with 2012 as well.
you said it. I mean, you can't go into the movie not knowing what type of movie you're or expecting a different type of movie than what he does. He's not here to win Oscars. He's just there to make entertainment about the end of the world.
Yep.
There you go. Numi Rapes is the only girl with the dragon tattoo in your book. Yeah, mine too. So, oh, nice. Zed watched Ballerina again. Loved it even more. Yeah, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's just fun. Yeah. Amazing experience. Ella, Invasion is a really good alien invasion series. Cool. Matthew, ¿qué onda? Hey, well, I had, I'm guessing you're still on because we're only 4 minutes behind now. But yeah, some munchies there. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're not in the area of flooding in Texas. I hope you're all, safe and stuff. Have to still watch Bosch and its spinoff Bosch Legacy. Bosch is amazing. That was the series that I was getting was it season 6 or season 7? And so I binged. I'd never seen it. And so I binged all of the previous seasons to catch up so I could do a review. And it was fun. I mean, it's formulaic, but
that's insane, dude.
I
That's
know.
a lot of Bosch.
That's a lot of Bosch. It really is. Oh, nice. You put on Heads of State for your father. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm glad. I hope he enjoys it because it's so much fun. Barbecue flavor is usually St. Louis style barbecue sauce, but in Asia, barbecue flavor is more like beef bouillon flavor. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what. Yeah, I can. Yeah, thank you. That clarified like a whole lot of things. Okay. Yeah. So it works. And it's good. And the spice is great. So there you go. Thank you, Power Plant. Guys seen Poker Face? Yeah, Natasha Lyonne. I have not watched the whole thing. But,
neither have I.
Okay. I enjoyed what I saw. I just, Ruben, drum roll.
What?
This is the final comment we have.
We caught up?
And then we got another one. Yeah. Fire in the Sky. Fire in the Sky. There you go. Yeah. That one freaked a lot of people out too in the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
What was that series with Noah Wiley? Because that wasn't Dark Skies, was it?
No.
Falling Skies.
Falling Skies, yeah.
Did you
5
like
seasons.
that?
Yeah, loved it. I have it on Blu-ray. Yeah.
Nice. There is a movie on Netflix that is way better than it should be. Spectral.
Yes.
Spectral.
That film's great. I fight anybody that says it isn't.
Yeah. We went into that like, this is going to be stupid. Because we watched another movie that was similar, where it was the one where the lights went out in Russia. And,
oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. There's these weird yellow tentacly electricity things.
That wasn't good.
Ooh.
And then so we went in watching Spectral, like, oh gosh, okay. And we were like, holy crap, this is what's going on? Why is this good? I'm glad it's good. So, as I have some water, we got a lot more comments now. What the heck's going on here? Y'all just started talking. Yeah. Like the show, watch. Oh, Poker Face. Natasha Lyonne, human lie detector. Yeah. But it kind of plays out after a while. Yeah, there you go.
The best human lie detector series we ever watched was Lie to Me. That was
Tim Roth, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So believable. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. Okay. You're not close. You're not where it is. Okay. Yeah, definitely. That is. Yeah, you can definitely use it. Well, and that's why the flash floods happen too, because it's the ground is so dry.
Yeah, it's not letting it in because it's just like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Munchies, yes. We have Munchies this week because we just didn't get to it last week. Man on the High Castle. Nice. I want to say I started that series.
That's got like so many seasons. Yeah.
Yeah. Did we talk about 4th of July stuff? Only briefly, like how my dog was traumatized. I did see a terrible statistic online about how the number of people who use the beginning of the fireworks to mask gunshots,
Oh wow.
because either they're dealing with depression or PTSD or whatever, and it's so they use that time to take their lives, and it's like apparently like a much more widespread thing. That's a downer, I
Wow.
know. I'm sorry. Our neighborhood though is like Disneyland on crack. We have so many fireworks, and in California, anything that leaves the ground, explodes, or flies is illegal.
Oh.
So you're only supposed to have like the little fountains that spit up sparklers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But people, you can go to Nevada, Wyoming, Mexico, get all kinds that are legally sold there, and then they bring them into California and they set them off, and those are the ones that you would see at like a regular fireworks show.
But I mean, that's you guys have major issues with fires. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
people just
Yeah.
don't care. Okay, cool.
No, people would rather do that than the and so like I was watching like just TikToks would come up, and like my town, the fire department's out putting out all kinds of fires because it was windy last night, and so stuff is blowing all over the place. Poor dog is just like drugged out of his mind. Finally got to calm down. But we watched Hamilton, which we do every year because that's part of drowning out the noise because it's constant singing. But it's also, we just enjoy that. So that was really loud. And then we watched Deep Rising, and then watched what did I put on after that? I put on Les Miserables after that because we needed a palate cleanser.
Nice.
And then at 2:00 ish, the fireworks ended. And yeah, so there you go. We did barbecue chicken sandwiches, and
Ooh,
it was good. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, the poker face. Yeah, it does seem like it could get old. I get that. Guy, I'm gonna assume that is that's an anime.
Probably.
Gotcha.
Gachakuta?
Sure.
Gachiakuta. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Push on Shutter. Better Man. On Prime. It's already been on Peacock,
Oh,
and you all need to watch that. Ask Ruben.
yeah. Ruben says it's good.
Abraham's Boys. Dude, this looks wild. I don't know if this is actually getting anywhere other than festival release at the moment, but it's a vampire story that looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it does look good. Yeah. Opus was boring. Just
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. And then Sovereign. I don't know what Sovereign is.
Cool.
Other, Almost Cops, Ziam, which I've started watching that. That's
I don't want to say anything.
the one. Okay. So the one thing Ruben told me is, first off, dude, get the screeners, and then don't watch anything about it.
Yeah.
So I've only started it. I started at the wrong time yesterday. It was in the afternoon, and I was in nap mode, and so I
You must have missed some stuff.
no. I literally turned it off. I paused
Okay.
it on purpose because
All
I
right.
was going into nap mode, and that way we're gonna go watch it either today or tomorrow. And yeah, really.
Cool.
Yeah. Daniela Forever, Forgive Us All, Brick is coming to Netflix. German, German.
Have you seen that one?
Netflix. I have it. I have not watched it yet. Do you have it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I like the dude who was from
Yes. from
Army of the Dead and the other one about
yeah,
the heist. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Um. Night. Oh, Night of the
Night,
Living.
Night of the Living Cat. It's an anime. No, it's an anime about people that are turned into cats.
Okay, that's
Yeah. Sold.
that sounds funny. Yes.
Yeah.
Ancient Aliens Origins, Rage, Leviathan. See, wait. Oh, that's a different one. I was thinking Nautilus. I don't know what Leviathan is.
I don't know what Leviathan is. Rage. I don't know what is
Yeah.
either. Cool.
Seven Bears. It's an animated. Oh yeah, animated Netflix series.
Adult series. Yeah.
Yeah. Tugananki, Dark Demon of Paradise. That sounds
Gotta
also
be
like
anime.
yeah. City, the animation. I don't know. Dexter, Resurrection.
Yeah, that's finally coming. Okay.
Yeah. Jaws at 50. Oh yeah, the inside story. I think Chris Retzloff was talking about how that was good. I think, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Wild Ones on Apple TV. I haven't even heard of this. And do we like War of the Worlds? Tom Cruise or the original? Yes.
I like the Tom Cruise film. I thought it was quite good. That's got Dakota Fanning in it, right?
Yeah. Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it until the end when you find out what kills them, and I just cracked up laughing. I was like, seriously? Okay, cool.
I don't remember that. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, cool.
I love the radio play. I think that is still brilliant.
The true story around the radio play is brilliant. The fact that everyone listening to it on their radios thought it was an actual alien invasion.
Especially because they talk about how it is a production at the beginning. You were told that this is
Okay, so imagine you're at work. You just gone to the toilet. The boss turns it to the radio station, missing the beginning, and then just hears like the bits where we're being invaded and everybody freaking out. What, actual aliens? It's on the radar. It's got to be true.
It's got to be true. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Have we watched The Gilded Age?
I've seen the first season. Enjoyed it.
Okay. I have not seen it.
It's like Bridgerton and all of those kind of, period pieces.
Sure.
Dramas.
Okay. Yeah. Spectral. Yep. Like, pretty good alien invasion movie, but characters are not likable in it. Are we? Oh, War of the Worlds.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched. So I watched Hamilton, Les Miserables, Deep Rising from 1998. Which, if you've never seen it, don't watch it. If you have seen it, don't watch it again. Let it sit in your memory for how it was. Yeah, what else did we watch? That was we were gonna watch. Yeah, we're gonna watch today. We were gonna watch it last night, but then the fireworks started and it's not loud enough consistently. But The Way Back. So anybody who's not seen The Way Back, that is a perfect summer movie. That is my number one movie of all time.
What, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very 80s, like the vibe of like all of those movies, like My Girl and The Breakfast Club. It has that sort of feeling to it.
Yep. And if Sam Rockwell was not in it, the movie would not work.
Good.
Noman just watched Ballerina. Nice. 21. Oh my gosh, you only have 21 cinemas in the whole country. Which country is that? But that's insane. I mean, we probably have 21 cinemas within a 30-mile radius. I mean, that's wow. Yeah. How bad is the Indian? I've never. No, I did. No, I didn't see it. Did I see it? Did you watch the Independence Day too?
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember if
It's
I saw
exactly what it is. It's like what
Okay.
you expected it to be. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a Roland Emmerich film.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one is brilliant.
Yeah, first one's brilliant. Probably between that and Stargate are like my favorite Roland Emmerich films. Yeah.
I love Stargate.
Yeah.
I don't think as many people like it as they should.
It's great. It spawned a whole series that ran 10 seasons, and then a spin-off that ran 5 seasons, and then another spin-off that ran 2 seasons. Yeah. Oh, and there's a web series. Yeah.
Oh,
Loads.
really? Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that part. Gonna watch Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters, but I'm deciding to skip it and wait for it on streaming because I haven't heard good things. B Cinema Score, second lowest in the franchise. I had fun with it. Ruben had fun with it.
If you've watched our reviews, AJ, then you know what we think about this film. I would say skipping it is a mistake because you kind of want to watch it with a full cinema crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yes. Oh, nice. Cool. Well, glad that you were enjoying the reviews and that you've watched some fun movies because of that. That's
I love the name. So Solo Board Gaming Night.
That's so good. Just bought her husband Krisha one listen to the Stargate SG1 whole series. Nice.
Amazing. Is that the Blu-ray version? Is it like come in a special box?
Ooh,
There's some of them are like brilliant collector's editions. They're so nice.
With the wheel. Ooh, that'd be good. I fell asleep watching Megan 2. It's better than the first one.
At the cinema?
Oh, New Jurassic Park for We the People, 2 out of 5. Yes, Blu-ray. See, look at we're caught up. We're actually having conversations now.
Wow.
Andy recently had the chance to watch Wolfman. Absolutely adored it. Found the negativity surrounding it kind of odd. I had fun with it too.
I did. I thought it was a really unique take on the whole werewolf story. It was I knew what was coming, but I didn't mind what was coming because I wanted to see how they showed that. And the different perspectives I thought was really unique. It also has some unique camera work, which is really creative. Yeah, I don't get from a critic standpoint, I thought it was well made. Very from a horror werewolf, thought it was great. Nothing wrong with that film.
I think people wanted more werewolf. And
but
they set themselves up.
In monster movies, less is more.
Absolutely.
You build up the character, you build up and then you get to the monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed. When are you both watching Superman, and can we expect an out of the theater reaction after social media reactions are allowed on July 7th or when reviews are allowed on July 8th? I am seeing it on the 11th when it comes out in the cinema. Nope, I'm seeing it on the 10th at 8:40 p.m. my time. No, I'm not going to do an out of the theater reaction. I will just do a review. And that will come realistically on Friday the 11th at some point.
I might do an out of reaction with my son on the 8th in the evening. Just initial thoughts in Leicester Square in London. That could be fun.
Nice.
We'll do with a bunch of noise in the background, shouting at the screen. But yeah, won't be very long. But we'll be like, yeah, it's great. Go watch it. There you go.
That reminded me of the scene in Heads of State when Idris Elba corrects him about Lester. How to say it.
Yeah. How did he say it? It's so weird.
Leicester?
Leicester?
Something like that. Yeah, it was not right.
Dude,
yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. My reaction tells how good or bad a movie it is. Well, there you go. Favorite Ridley Scott movie?
Mm.
Oh, I know yours.
Yeah,
I mean,
mine's easy.
yeah, yours is easy for you. I mean, that's because it's the
Yeah,
same. It's the same one every time, which
yeah,
is great.
yeah.
Um, Gosh, he's done a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
Um,
Mostly in like before time, right?
y- well, yeah, I did not realize that he did Black Hawk Down though.
Mm. Did he?
Um,
He
yeah,
directed that.
he directed that.
Did he really?
Yeah, no, I'm lying. Wait,
Yeah.
no, he did. I, well, go ahead and say yours because we all know it. Well, I know it.
He directed The Martian. How are you not saying that?
Well, see, that's where I was like, I want to say Blade Runner, but I watched The Martian like to
You watched
death.
so much.
And I am not tired of it at all. I love this movie. So, as much as I would want to say Blade Runner because I love Blade Runner, also Alien. The I really like Alien. Um, for me, the rewatchability is The Martian, obviously because I rewatch it all the time.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Great film. Kingdom of Heaven, but director's cut. That's the yeah. If
Yeah.
I didn't have that director's cut, it's just a different movie for me. Mm.
Vivek, what about yours? What's your favorite Ridley Scott movie?
What's your worst Ridley Scott movie?
Oh, geez. Um, Obviously, I've not seen all of his.
From the ones you've seen, you're like, don't think I'll watch that anytime soon.
Gladiator 2. Napoleon. Napoleon. House of Gucci. Good God. Wow, he had a string there of just bad.
Actually, I would go House of Gucci. Oh, maybe Exodus Gods and Kings. That was just a weird ass movie.
I don't know if I
And
saw
entirely
that.
too long. Entirely too young. Like,
Well, you can say that about most of his movies.
uh,
He likes a long movie.
so I like Napoleon director's cut because I think it explains much more, but it's also phenomenally long.
Because I remember you watched Napoleon and then you watched the director's cut, and I would like to watch the director's cut, except I've already watched the non-director's cut, and it makes it really difficult to want to go in and
Yeah, I get it.
Hi, Justin. Hope you're doing well. Wolfman had no werewolves in it. It had werewolves in it.
Yes, it did. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, nice. AJ's gonna watch Rebirth. With your family in the home theater.
AJ has a wonderful home theater. Yeah,
there you go. And seeing Superman on the 10th. Nice. Favorite 4th of July vibe movies? Yes. The Way Back.
cool. Is that on the 4th of July?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Then I would choose The Way Back.
There you go. Ruben said, get the screener, then don't watch anything about it. What film? Oh, Ziam on Netflix. So don't watch any trailers. Don't read anything about it. Just go into the movie blind.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm doing. So, yes.
Nice. Did you know anything about it before?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I might have read the synopsis before I asked for the screener just to be sure that it was something that I wanted to, you know what I mean? Lee Cronin wrapped his filming of The Mummy, produced with James Wan. Well, we'll see.
I mean, Evil Dead Rise was fantastic.
Yes.
I wonder if we could actually get a scary mummy movie. Like, as much as I love the Brendan Fraser movies, they're fun adventure movies. They're indie films. It's not, and Tom Cruise's mummy movie wasn't scary. Again, it was just his vehicle for giving us that one scene he wanted to do in a plane, which was great, to be fair. Probably prepping for his next mission film. But have we had a scary mummy movie?
No.
Yeah. How do you make the mummy scary? Pretty hard to do.
Yeah, it's just a bunch
Scooby
of
Doo's
toilet
made
paper.
it funny for the rest of time, right?
Alien is Justin's favorite. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, watched the way back at the Tower Theater in Midtown. It was a very, very special time in the movie. The power plant, you just said something that the way you phrase that, I just want to know where you were at. Like, because I have a Tower Theater where I live, and it's in kind of Midtown. So
That'd be so weird.
that would be very weird. Yeah. Yeah. We my wife and I, when we watched the way back for the first time, our kids were at camp, and it was during the summer, and we just rented it on a whim from like Redbox or something. And we watched it, went to bed, woke up the next morning, and before we returned it, we watched it again. We were just like, oh my gosh, this was such a good movie. And then we went, like years later, we finally got it so that the kids could watch it. Not that it was inappropriate, we just hadn't rented it again or whatever. And we watched it again, like in the afternoon or at night, woke up the next morning, and the kids wanted to watch it again. And
Wow.
yeah, so it was funny that we had done that twice, but yeah, it was just, yeah. Martian is brilliant. Yeah. Where's y'all's parents' favorite movies? I don't know.
Good
I don't
Lord.
talk to my parent. One of them's dead and the other's toxic. So,
My parents' favorite movies. My mother would be like a musical of some kind, like Sound of Music, The Hills Are Alive, Fiddler on the Roof, something like that. I think Les Mis probably is her favorite musical, so that would be it. My dad would be like an action. He loves like the good guy winning over evil type movies, action hero movies. So yeah, anything like that with a bit of good violence, but not too much gore. Can't have any needles. Hates needles.
Interesting.
It's so funny. Whenever there was a needle on screen, he'd be like, "Who wants a cup of tea?" So you get up and go make tea during
Wow.
those moments.
That's great.
But yeah, random question, but thanks for that.
Yeah. Kingdom of Heaven is Vivek's favorite too, but again, the director's cut like you.
Yeah.
So there you go. Poker Face Season 2, Episode 1, Last Job is great. It really, I feel like we would really appreciate it. Cool. We apparently
See
Ruben
yourself
weird.
out. The exit is right near you.
Napoleon just unwatchable. Yeah.
I see that. Yeah.
Tower Theater in my area, it's like the art house theater. It's got three screens. It's like two on the side, one on each side, and then one in the middle. And the one in the middle is elevated. It has the nicest seats. They're red and they're cushy. No assigned seating, no recliners, nothing like that. The snack bar has like 2 people working it and like 4 items. The bathrooms are like janky. The side theaters are like the old school, like padding at about a half an inch thick on wooden backed foldable seats that squeak.
Fold like the flip down ones. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they squeak the whole thing. that's where we saw. I've seen a lot of movies there actually. We watched Isle of Dogs, the screening there. We saw Dark Water, whatever that was with Mark. No, it's not Mark. Who's the guy?
Katie
Hulk.
Holmes,
Hulk. Who's that dude? Who's
Eric Banana, Mark
no,
Ruffalo.
no, Mark Ruffalo. That's where. Oh, it was Mark. Okay, him. My wife and I saw Parasite there. We've seen a ton of movies there. And it's great, but it's like that's where these movies that don't get wide releases, they're the indie films, stuff like that.
That's where
They end up going here more, yeah. But they also do like during the year they will do like Hitchcock films like once a week, or they will do just all kinds of little revivals and stuff. It's right next to a cafe also, which is called the Tower Cafe. And so I'm not a big fan of it, not because the food isn't good. It's just kind of more fancy than what I like and stuff. So, but then we've got, but see, it's also Tower Records was started where I grew up. So, if you know Tower Records, was international. It started here. So
that's cool.
Yeah. Ridley Scott's Blade Runner 2049 is your favorite movie. Well, you can also see yourself out. Wolfman with Benicio or Ruth Langmore. I love that you call her Ruth Langmore.
The fact that that is Ruth. I think we were talking about the Ruth Langmore one.
Yes. I have a book that's by Ruth Langmore that says you don't know shit about fuck.
That's fantastic. That's the actual title.
That's the actual title. It's like daily affirmation type things, except not. They're just Ruthisms.
Brilliant. Okay.
It's good, yeah. Chat private screenings at AJ's. Here we go. Wait, what?
Best thing we watched this week.
Oh,
private
yeah.
screening at AJ's.
Yes, because of the home theater and stuff, right? Julie Cabral, hey, I went to watch F1 on Cinema. Nobody warned me about driving after the movie. Did you go fast?
Were you like...
There's nothing wrong with that, right? A little F1 driving there.
Hey, I've seen your driving.
My driving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're driving like you're a race driver.
Hey, when you're in San Francisco, if you're not
Everybody drives like
aggressive, you will never get where you're trying to go.
I have to say, we did not enjoy our time with the traffic of San Francisco. Like how does people not die all the time from this?
Yeah, it's with the Shrouds coming out, do you have any favorite Cronenberg films? Oh my gosh. The Fly. He's weird. I mean,
yeah, like favorite is there are movies that I can recognize are good, but I don't know that I like a lot of them.
I liked Eastern Promises. I thought that was a really good.
That was really interesting, actually. Yeah. We're talking about David Cronenberg.
Yeah. That's who I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Dead Ringers. That's a great one. I enjoyed that too. Yeah. What about you, Ruben?
Ooh, you know what? I really like Existence with the Z. I think that film got decimated when it came out, and I was like, this is a really interesting sci-fi.
I don't think I've seen this.
It's got Jennifer Jason Leigh, Jude Law, Ian Holm, Defoe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It's got Christopher Eccleston too. Interesting. Huh. I'll have to give it a try. Okay. Napoleon would be a good movie. It wasn't about the real Napoleon. I've only seen the director's cut. Pretty good visually and scale wise. Nice. Um, and AJ has welcomed us to his home. We just have to find it. The Wailing. Oh my gosh, yes. Any other movies liked it?
It's a very specific niche that.
Yeah. It's really good. I liked it a lot. And I only watched it for the first time like in the last handful of years.
Incantation.
Yes. Yes. Good God.
You can thank me later.
Or curse him. One of the two. Because
Yeah. Talking about curses.
Seriously. The Superman trailer gave you Man of Steel with marble tint vibes. That's funny.
Nothing wrong with that sentence.
Leviathan, Peter Weller, 1989, unbelievable. See, I've not seen that in a really long time. Have you seen it recently?
No.
What makes a performance great?
If I forget who they are, if they're a famous actor, and I forget that they're Orlando Bloom or Johnny Depp or Michael Fassbender, if I forget who they are, then that's a good performance. Because I could give you a bunch of A-list actors that are themselves in the movie The Rock. I'm interested to see what The Rock is going to do with, because I've seen the trailer for it and he looks so different and he's like melded into the character of the wrestling movie with what's her face, in Jungle Cruise, The Rock was acting with
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, thank you. Yeah, so they're in it together, and I really like their chemistry. On Jungle Cruise, I thought they were fantastic. But this is a proper drama, and it looks really good. So this could be the film that The Rock is needed to do for a long time. But yeah, performances that you forget who they are as an actor. You forget you're watching actors. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think
a great example of this is Mass.
Yes.
You're just in there with them experiencing pain. Yeah.
And like for a movie like that, you have to have the story that goes along with it so that the actors can feel and then translate that into the weight. Like Nicolas Cage, which is funny that I'm saying this, but in Pig, phenomenal. I agree with you. Yeah, where they disappear, where you can't see them. I think if I can, well, no, that still goes back to that. Yes, I'm gonna what Ruben said. Mom loved Hallmark Christmas movies all year round and NCIS.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a Noah Kaiser who sometimes watches. He's got a YouTube channel and he does, like, his YouTube channel is all about Hallmark movies.
Oh, really?
And yeah, he found a niche. And so he gets interviews with the directors and the stars and everything. And
oh, wow.
He just has fun with it. And that's, you know what? I mean, that goes to show that if you love something, go for it. Let it be. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
hey, Chris,
Ruben,
what are you looking forward to this coming week?
Everybody's going to laugh. Well, may not. Hot Spring Shark Attack.
What?
This is a Japanese Sharknado. It looks atrocious.
Why don't I know about this, Chris?
And
why didn't you tell me immediately?
It is coming to theaters for like 1 or 2 days only.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that sounds
Um,
amazing.
it is like I watched the trailer and went, "Oh God, this is bad. Yes, I need to get this in my eyeballs right now." So I mean, it knows exactly what it is. So I haven't watched yet. So we'll see that one. I, I am looking forward to finishing Zion Brick on Netflix. I started this series also on Netflix called Too Much,
Hmm.
and there's a lot of cameos or guest stars that are going to happen in in more episodes. So I'm holding out hope that they're going to make it better. But I tell you what, this first episode was rough. Like
I read the synopsis and I went, yeah, I'm not asking for that.
I, uh, they're like 37-minute long episodes.
Okay,
Good
Brandon,
God.
do they
The
feel longer?
first episode felt well over an hour. Like I was like, at one point I was like, I thought this was a short episode. And it doesn't help that so far the lead character is so grating that I just want her to take a railroad spike to the head. I'm hoping it gets better. I really am, because right now I am not in a good place with this series.
Okay.
Only one episode in, so we'll see. But how
Hmm.
about you?
Yeah, there's a film coming to Netflix on Friday called Almost Cops
Mm-hmm.
that I've seen a bit of the trailer and I'm like, yes, this it looks exactly like my cup of tea. It looks like good action and the guy, it just looks fun. So I hope it's as good as it gives it the vibes it's getting.
Was this one Thai, or was it South African, or what?
No, I think it's like I don't know. Good question. Um,
So I thought it was. I didn't think it was.
it's not English.
Yeah, I didn't think it was English.
Genres is it Dutch? It's Dutch.
Ah, ooh, that.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, there's an anime coming to Netflix Thursday. I don't know. This week sometime called Leviathan. About halfway through it.
Mm,
Interesting. Very interesting. A little bit like. Do you remember that anime film I made you watch called Steam Boy?
yes.
Yeah. So it's got that sort of vibe, but in a series.
Huh. Okay.
Mm.
You digging it?
Yeah, I'm digging it so far. Not
Okay.
what I expected, but I like to be surprised. And just came out today while we're live. The Summer Hikaru Died is a new anime from Netflix as well. But
That
they're doing
sounds
like
uplifting.
they're doing weekly episodes. So and there's going to be 12 episodes running all the way into like end of September. So yeah,
Whoa.
mm,
Nice. Okay.
every Saturday, one episode. Mm.
And you haven't
And then
watched it yet?
obviously, no, not yet. Yeah, I didn't go quiet for half an hour. Well, we were on live and watched the episode. Yeah,
I don't know. Could have just pre-recorded stuff. You know
in
what
the
I mean?
background. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just nodding my head saying,
Yeah.
"Yes, exactly." I can't believe it. Pre-recorded mannerisms.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're wrong, Chris. Yeah.
All of these just fit. I mean,
Always, yeah.
Oh, Justin liked Benicio del Toro's Wolfman better than
Okay.
the current one. Eastern Promises and The Fly for Chris Retzlaff.
Nice.
What's AJ's Theater like? I don't know what AJ's Theater is like. Yeah. Um,
I mean,
my-
Superman's coming out this week. We forgot to say.
yes. True. A little film. Your mom watches Highlander when she gets bored. The movie or the series? I'm curious about that.
Oh yeah, which yeah.
Yeah. Sad to know about the 4th of July stuff. Yeah. Um, oh, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of that's a downer. Don't let that ruin your birthday though. I mean, just yeah, it's a sad time and sad things that people go through, but
Order a pizza. Watch Highlander.
or the way back. Watch the way back.
Way back will make you much happier.
Yes. Grew up in a plate with okay, power plant. Yep. So you grew up there. Do you still live there? Because that's where I live. So yes, cool.
That's
funny.
hilarious.
That is awesome. That's funny. Yes, the book is awesome.
Pedal to the metal.
We're out there, Chris. Plenty of puddle jumpers. Love Stargate movies and shows. See, I love. Yeah, that's Fly. Jeff Goldblum. Well, there you go. Tower Records lives on in Japan. They still. Oh, really? Wow. Oh, so you're in Japan
cool.
right now? Okay. Well, that's cool. That's awesome. We'll have to chat at some point. Email me. My email's in my profile on YouTube, and I just questions.
The bad guys. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
No,
the bad guys too, Chris. 25th of July. Because I presume this is both you and I. We avoided watching it because it just looked like the kids' animated film, and then we watched it. At least I did.
I don't know if I watched the bad guys. I think my wife really wanted to, and I don't know if we actually got to it or not. But it's coming. The second one is coming out.
Yeah, like a couple of weeks.
Fun. Okay, well, I'll have to watch the first one if I haven't. I want to say. Wait a minute. Is that the one? That's not the
Grumpy Snake.
Is there one that had the that they were superheroes?
They're not superheroes, but they're trying to be good. They're bad guys. They steal stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this. But it has Sam Rockwell in it.
Yeah, I was so surprised. It's awesome. So much better than it has any right to be. I think it was overshadowed by whatever other Pixar movie was coming out at the same time, and people forgot that there was another great film out.
The cast.
Yeah.
The voice cast is spectacular. Wow. Okay. Cool. Rebirth. 2 out of 5 times seeing it so far. Nice. I see what you did there.
We were about to fight.
Existence. Z's favorite Cronenberg movie, Wild Effed Up Ride. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. Crown has great performances. You forget it's Gillian playing Thatcher. Oh wow. Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, absolutely. Agree with that. Yeah.
nice. Gladiator, hands down. Okay.
Yep.
Emma Stone in Poor Things. I loved Emma Stone in Poor Things. Her progression that she did was outstanding. Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood. I would challenge you with Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln in Lincoln. At no point did I ever see Daniel Day-Lewis in that movie. The Last Duel. I enjoyed The Last Duel. Jodie Comer, Adam Driver. Yeah. It was good. Last question for Zed. How good was Bring Her Back? As good as The Witch?
What? Those are different directors.
Well, and those are different. I mean, different types of movies too.
Oh yeah, totally. One's period piece as well. This one's set in now.
Yeah, and The Witch is The Witch is more of a thinking horror.
Yeah.
You know, like Hereditary, Midsummer, The Lighthouse, these types of things. There's others, not just from two directors there, but I mean,
Mm.
Bring Her Back is creepy, and it has
Mm.
got some scenes in there where you're like, oh God, don't do that.
If you've seen Talk to Me, you kind of get the similar body horror moments that there are in this one. Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally different moods.
Yeah, very different to kind of balance those two. I would say more Talk to Me sort of aesthetic filming techniques. And
yeah. So if you're looking for something that is a little faster paced, definitely modern, with some terribly gruesome visuals, Bring Her Back is the way to go.
And
If
not
you
a
want-
happy film
No.
at all.
No.
At all.
Well, and The Witch is not really a happy film either, you know?
Yeah, again, that's just such a different film.
Yeah, but if you want, subdued, patient, dark in a different way, then The Witch is the way to
The
go.
Witch
But
is, a good way to go. This one is tense almost from the outset, and then
yeah,
sort of doesn't stop.
me and AJ, or Crochet Juan, listen, and AJ were talking about The Crown on Discord. It's great. The actors do a great job. Yes, the 4th of July, the beaches will be open. We have to do it. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah. Power Planet ahead of us. Sharknado type of season. Crown is one of the shows always rewatched the most. Interesting. Nice. Well, I'm glad.
Too heavy for me to rewatch it that often. But yeah, phenomenal performances.
Nice. On Golden Pond. That's there you go. Favorite parents film. There. Huh. All Highlanders movies and series. That's what she watched. Okay, cool. Hey, Amy. Different Amy, but hey, Amy. Saw Barapi with Brad Pitt for F1 premiere. Oh, in Shinjuku, Tokyo, Japan. Ooh, you called him Barapi in Japan. Very handsome Brad Pitt. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. If you know what you're getting for F1, it's, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Home theater is a 13 by 30 room with a 150-inch acoustic screen, Sony 4K laser projector, 9.2. Good God. Sound system with 2 SVS subs, acoustic panels, super comfortable seating for up to 9. Wow.
Yeah.
William Friedkin, solid pictures besides The Exorcist. Thriller of thrillers, Sorcerer. Interesting. It's amazing. I've not seen Sorcerer, I don't think. Have you seen Sorcerer?
Yes. I think so.
Okay.
In 1977.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't watch it in 77.
Are you sure?
I was -2, so yeah.
It just makes me feel old.
You are.
Thank you. Some of our most hated movies. La La Land.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you. English Patient.
Yeah. Remains of the Day.
Mm.
If we're going boring British, that.
Yeah.
Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah, you really don't like that one.
I went back to it with a fresh perspective, looking to say, like, you know what? Maybe I was not in the right space. I'm going to go with this with a different look and no, it's not good.
Hereditary. Yeah, that movie sucks.
Next question. Wow. Joe versus the volcano.
I think I've only ever seen that once. So
Yeah, I've
I
only seen
couldn't
that
tell you.
once too. Yeah, I don't know. There are more movies that I absolutely hate. But they're not
Ooh,
top.
Catwoman.
Oh, Cats.
Ooh, Cats. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's definitely in there.
I'm not even sure I got a third of the movie in.
That is a nightmare feel. That. What the hell was Idris Elba doing in that film?
Yeah, I don't know either. That was just a yeah. Well, but here the thing is too. The guy came off of doing not Idris Elba, Hopper. He came off of doing Les Miserables.
Yeah.
How can you go from a majestic and brilliant adaptation to utter shit?
I don't know, but he did.
Yes, effectively.
But I mean, Halle Berry went from Catwoman to Monsters Ball, right? So she won the Razzie and then the Oscar.
Yeah. Oh, Chris put a public service announcement on Discord about driving home from F1. Oh, Colin Farrell's the Penguin.
Yes.
Is that
disappearing into
disappearing? Yeah, yeah. Not only visually, but also just him.
Yeah.
It's more than I could have ever dreamed of. Bass kick so hard it shakes you in your seat. Ooh. Oh, and you can control the bass also, so that's even better.
Awesome.
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched Bring Her Back yet. No, it's a horror movie. Yes, it's yeah, definitely different than The Witch. Oh, okay, yeah. See, that I didn't understand that, which I wasn't supposed to. All right. Crochet Wild Listen hates Blade Runner 2049 also, but likes the original. Yeah,
the original is so far superior.
Yeah,
it's not even funny. Yeah.
Oh, where the wild things are. Yeah. Why do I love it so much? It's boring and slow, and not in the good way. Because the first Blade Runner is slow, and it's I didn't click on it. Why won't it click? Show. There we go. There we go. Okay, now it makes more sense. Yeah. See, yep, didn't finish. Oh my gosh, Julia Garner is spectacular. I have only seen the teaser trailer for Weapons, and that is all I'm going to see. I think she's going to be awesome as Silver Surfer also, no matter how the movie is.
Yeah, she'll be great.
We the People is wrong. La La Land and Blade Runner are two of your favorite films.
What? AJ just felt personally attacked.
Yeah, I know. Well, I would also if that was I chose two of your most favorite films. My reasoning for La La Land is because I watch romance and I watch romantic comedies because of the escapism within them. And if you're going to give me a love interest, a couple to root for, then I want that to pay off. I'm not looking for realism and realistic endings in these types of films.
I
agree.
That's La La Land, I hated that movie.
Yeah, it takes us on this journey and then says F you. And I'm like, well, F you too then.
I got some to add for your list of movies I hate. Son of the Mask. One of the worst films I've ever seen. I hate that movie.
Seen it. Okay.
Glitter. The Mariah Carey film.
Oh, Mariah Carey. Okay. I have never seen that either.
Giggly is the Ben Affleck one.
Yes.
And that's awful. But to top that list, Battlefield Earth. Good God.
I have not seen that one either. I'm like solid then. I'm good. I don't need to go watch these. Thank you for taking that hit.
But like next week when you join Scientology, that'll be like your first film that you have to watch. It's
Because
like the
Battlefield Earth
induction.
is Danny Zuko.
Yeah, it's Travolta
Thank you,
and
John Travolta.
Forrest Whitaker
Hmm.
in the most overinflated, most terrible dialogue. You can't even hate watch it because it's so bad.
Ooh. Leaving Las Vegas.
What, you hate that film?
I don't know. I can see that.
That's like in my top 10 fave Nicolas Cage's film.
How many times have you watched it?
Twice.
Oh, wow. Okay. Once more than me. I mean, I can admit that the acting, the storytelling is phenomenal.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah. Like the way you don't like the end of Bring Her Back.
Oh yeah.
Even though I know that's the entire point of Leaving Las Vegas. They tell us it's not like
Yeah.
it's hidden. It's not
Yeah,
it's not
from the
La La
beginning.
Land.
That's
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, but you kind of want there to be redemption, and there just isn't. Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. If you love it, chase it. Don't like La La Land either. Yes. What you all? I'm glad that you love 2049. I tried. I think it was trying too hard to be the original, and it just didn't do it. And I don't know. It was lacking something that the original had. The visuals are spectacular. It is
It's a beautiful looking
movie.
film. That's never going to be the problem for Denis Villeneuve. Never.
Mm-hmm.
But just because you're a beautiful looking film doesn't mean it. For me, it didn't. What it was selling, it didn't deliver. So whenever we get to places in the story, it just didn't feel like it never really got there. And it didn't help that there's an action here that I dislike as a human being. So, as like,
no matter how small the role, right?
Yeah, I have like
the
this.
role.
Every time I see them, I'm like, my body like reacts. So,
I can see that. Yeah. Retzlaff is looking forward to the new Dexter on the 11th. After the prequel series, it looks great. Cool.
I mean, I've seen there was Dexter season 1 to 8, and then there was like Dexter Blood something. It's not a prequel, but like it happened after Dexter, and then there's this new series with Dexter Rebirth, Revitalized, Reimagined. I don't know. I've not seen the prequel, but
okay.
I'm guessing he's going to do this same old thing.
I don't know. We watched the first season and then parted into the second season
Of Dexter.
Yeah, and like it's fine. I mean, I think it was more formulaic than I wanted it to be.
It gets so much better.
See, that's what everybody says, and that's what we were trying to get into, and I just, but then there's so many series that like I want to continue watching, and I just either can't because of time or whatever, I mean, because like Barry, I was loving Barry, and I haven't gone back to it. Not because it's not good, not because I didn't like it. It just, yeah. So,
my dinner's ready, so
we're
wrap up soon.
Yeah, we're at 3.5 hours. So yeah, Zed is going to watch Bring Her Back. Cool. Well, hopefully you enjoy that. Just maybe not eat at certain parts. Glad that you were here. Glad that it's you're having fun. We appreciate all the talk. Thank you, AJ or Zed. Rest up because, well, it's AM for you. Hopefully it's not like stupid early, but anyway, enjoy. Have a great weekend. Rest of your weekend. Damien Chazelle won Best Director. Emma Stone won Best Actress. Linus Soundgarden
Yeah, it won all
won
the
for
Oscars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did. It did. And that doesn't mean that I like the movie.
I mean, English Patient won 11 Oscars, and I don't like that movie. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Amy.
8 Mile. Yes, 8 Mile's great.
Yeah,
So,
good
yeah.
job.
Crusade Wellness didn't care for Dexter. Killer for same for you. The man is a killing stalker. Killer watch that crap. The reason I didn't watch you is because I read the novel, and that was enough. Hey Tara, good to see you. Dexter New Blood better than the original.
How dare you? Also,
wow.
That's fine.
Oh, the reason you guys don't like 2949 is this, or what? I don't even know that the 2049
is the same reason I don't like
the Old Guard 2.
too.
Yeah,
Well,
we hated the Old
actor?
Guard 2.
Yeah, we didn't like the Old Guard 2, but I was predisposed to like the Old Guard 2, not just because of the first film, but the second film.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron is South African, and I'm like, yeah, you know.
There you go. Got to support, right?
Yeah. Bit new.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. It is. We're.
Yeah. Well o'clock.
Yeah, I am gonna wet my pants too, so I got to go also. Mom spaghetti. Yeah. Killer Inside Me from 2010 and Hereditary are messed up. Yeah, there's another one with I Saw the Devil. Watch I Saw the Devil. That's a great one.
Yeah.
F1 is your 2025. Okay. Everybody, we got to go. It's we thank you so much. This was great. Hopefully you like the format where we talked about movies at the beginning and then just chatted the rest of the time. Because I think that satisfies for just about everybody. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that YouTube-y crap. It does help. We appreciate that if you can do that. You can hit the thumbs down button if you need to, but the thumbs up button helps a lot more. Join in the podcast discussion on Discord. Growing community there. Love it. I have fun when I log on. It's nothing personal. It's time. That's my excuse. Ruben is way more active, and then so is everybody else. So it's a great time to chat in between everything.
I have more time than you, Chris. It's okay.
Yeah, and we're going into my very, 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 very busy season.
Busy time. Yeah.
So, we also have our Patreon, over 115 videos in there. It's £1 to watch them all. So that's easy there. There's a couple outside the paywall if you're kind of hesitant and you're like, well, I don't even want to spend £1. Let's see what these idiots get up to. Cool. Fair enough. That's fair play there. But you know, we're adding new ones. Apparently there's something that I'm going to have to watch soon. Please God, let it not be an anime series that has 12 seasons and
it's not high enough. They didn't choose that tier.
Okay, good. So outside of that, everybody, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We had a lot of fun this week. I'll hit up just the last comments. Have a safe, wonderful weekend, everybody. Be safe.
Thanks, AJ. Thanks, Chris.
Ciao.
Bye, Power Blonde. Bye, Ella.
Have a
Bye,
great time.
Again.
No,
We the people.
Love of movies. Old boy made you eat octopus.
Hilarious. That's the best one to finish on. Great.
That is the best one to finish on. All right, friends. We'll see you next week. Okay. Bye.